Buonasera a tutti, gente! Attesissimo, attesissimo questa live. Vi ringrazio un botto. Io ho ancora da vederlo. Proprio il trailer. Oramai il personaggio l'ho visto perché c'ho Instagram intasato. C'ho letteralmente Instagram intasato. Minchia raga, fa un caldo. Aspetta, fatemi aprire. Bella, bella. Buonasera a tutti. Allora, io da quello che so la live della Ubisoft parte alle 6. Però io l'ho voluta fare iniziare mezz'ora prima. L'ho voluta fare iniziare. Io raga spero tantissimo, soprattutto nei rework. Me ne fotte abbastanza poco del personaggio. Ma poi c'è dice gente che tipo ha preso e mi ha detto lo utilizzerai il nuovo personaggio. Lo utilizzerai il nuovo personaggio. Chicco, grazie mille per la donazione. Ti ringrazio un botto. Grazie per il supporto, bro. Che poi meno male è stato fatto nel giorno della liberazione, perché abbiamo tutto il tempo libero per gustarcelo, cavolo. Allora, non perdiamo tempo e vi faccio vedere adesso la mia reazione al trailer. Io non l'ho visto. Enzo! Buonasera! Buonasera Enzo! Buonasera! Che calore raga! Ciao Francesco, buonasera! Ciao Fede! Ciao Roma! Ciao Lucifero, buon pomeriggio! Buon pomeriggio a tutti raga! Allora, madonna, io c'ho di già caldo. Io appena faccio live c'ho un caldo della madonna, minchia. Mi prenderò un'influenza, porca puttana. Attesissimo, attesissimo. Dai, dai, allora cominciamo vedendo questo cavolo di trailer. No, poi no, basta scrivere Ubisoft Italia, ora ci penso. Ubisoft Italia appare subito. Questo qua è il cinematic trailer, proprio questo, Sì, ok, è questo, è questo, è questo, è questo, è questo, è questo. È questo, è questo, è questo. Ok. Ok. Oramai l'ho visto il personaggio, però voglio vedere, cioè, esattamente come Cristo è fatto, più che altro. Qua settiamo tutto. Settiamo. Così, così, ok.
Nothing more than flesh and bones. You no longer need to suffer. I offer you peace and salvation. Be not afraid. Your soul is now mine.
Allora, per chi è che ha giocato a Sekiro? Porca di quella puttana, ditemi se questa non è la forra. Ditemi se questa non è la forra. Eh? Allora, sì, secondo me è un pesante, ma da un lato deve essere anche agile, quindi secondo me lo faranno con una caratteristica tipo like Lander. Io la butto lì. Comunque, per chi è che ha giocato a Sekiro, raga? Non assomiglia alla forra, è uguale, manca solo il serpente. Lì c'è la monaca reale, lì è sul ponte.
More than flesh and bones. You no longer need to suffer. I offer you peace and salvation.
Si riferisce a qualcosa come tipo il Buddha, secondo me.
Be not afraid. Your soul is now mine.
Sakura. Sakura è i fiori di ciliegio del Giappone. Per quale motivo gli hanno dato il nome Sakura? Se si riferisce a delle... cioè, questo personaggio ha una roba più spiritica. Nel video ruota troppo velocemente, please nerf. Allora ti prego, dimmi che vediamo anche la live del gameplay della Ubi. Io lo spero tantissimo, perché io alle 6 parte la live della Ubisoft, infatti raga. E alle 6 io spero tantissimo, più che altro che oggi non so, perché la live dura dalle 6 fino alle 7 e mezzo, quindi in teoria dovrebbero non solo far vedere anche il gameplay di Sakura, ma anche di qualcosa del famoso rework dell'NUOVO. Allora, in questa nuova season dovrebbero reworkare l'NUOVO e Rider. Io infatti vado che può creare della nebbia, tu dici? Potrebbe essere fattibile. Ah, il giustiziere, raga. Cioè, se solo ci pensate, però, com'è che tipo hanno reworkato lo Shugoki? È una cosa fantastica. È una cosa fantastica. Immaginate se hanno fatto un buon rework all'Obrigger. Secondo me qualche hyperanno gliela metteranno nell'Obrigger se vogliono fare il rework. Dai cazzo raga, è l'unico personaggio corazzato che non gli voglierebbero mettere l'hyper armor, Cioè c'ha una corazza incredibile. Per il Rider ti vedi già bestemmiare? No, Dio, il centurione che avrà tipo un rework tipo lo Shugoki non penso, perché il centurione è utilizzabile. Secondo me avrà una K47. Io devo farmare per sta roba e ancora sono a 6.000 crediti. Appena torno a Torino devo farmare come una bestia. Grazie Fede, grazie mille. Oh raga, ditemi che non è vero però che l'Orochi sta avendo le esecuzioni più fighe di tutti i personaggi. Ditemi se non è vero. Ciao The Real. Guarda, se fanno vedere il rework dell'Owbrigger, io sono più che pronto.
Morde Inomicus! Morde Inomicus! Morde Inomicus!
Ciao, ciao, ciao Onofrio. Non si sa ancora quando è che esce il nuovo personaggio, ragazzi. Lo sapremo nella live della Ubisoft che tra 15 minuti ci sarà su Twitch. Infatti la cosa bella, che vi ringrazio di partecipare, è che no, almeno se siamo nella mia live si chiacchiera noi italiani. Si chiacchiera, la differenza è che nella Ubisoft ci sono un bordello di cose, che per chi è che non capisce l'inglese non si capisce un cazzo. Main Lawbreaker sempre nel core. Io conosco uno su PS4 che ci ho giocato, che si chiama Bonnet, che se non sbaglio lui c'ha il Lawbreaker fino a rep 60, tipo una roba di genere. Io immagino tipo Cristi come lui, come sarebbero felici. Cioè io li capisco, io sono arrivato a rep 50 con l'Orochi senza rework. Di Sekiro? Cosa ne penso di Sekiro? Guarda, per me sono tutti 70 euro ben spesi della mia vita. È un gioco fantastico, bellissimo, veramente spettacolare, meraviglioso. Anche perché siccome ora, non so se lo sapete, ma sto giocando a Bloodborne e me ne sono accorto che passo gigante ha fatto la modalità Soul. Bellissima, bellissima. Ti ringrazio Fede. Prossimo eroe Sasuke. Shidori. Sì, è vero, era utilizzabile l'Orochi in confronto ai Lawbreaker. Questo è vero. Oddio, un super cancro.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Stiamo calmi. Ma raga, mi date un parere, ma la lore di Bloodborne, è più complicata di quella Soul? Il 2 maggio? Dicono che sarà giocabile. Dicono che uscirà il 2 maggio. Allora, attenzione, uno in chat ha detto che fan di Dark Souls, che il 2 maggio per chi ha il terzo season pass, per tutti gli altri 4 oppure il 6, non ricordo bene, esce il 2 maggio in anteprima. Che nome daresti al nuovo eroe? Io cazzo ne so, io non lo so perché io non do Sakura. Cioè Sakura sono i fiori di ciliegio del Giappone. Dovrebbe essere più una roba rosa, non nebbia. Che consiglio ti darei per l'Orochi? Ma arriva un sacco di richieste in questa maniera riguardo che io se posso dargli qualche consiglio con l'Orochi. Ma io raga, quello che vi posso dire semplicemente è di allenarvi. Non ci sono scorciatoie. Quello che non fate spesso più che altro cioè, se siete su PS4 ovviamente i leggeri vanno sempre a buon fine. Ma se invece siete su PC è molto facile confondere l'avversario tra leggeri e pesanti. Vabbè, ma fosse Harukas, ovvero Sakura al contrario. Ma Harukas già suonava meglio, Sakura ne. Per capire la lore di Bloodborne bisogna fare almeno 7 anni di Oxford e poi altri 6 di specializzazione del Kuwait. Poi se si riesce a capire qualcosa. Ok, grazie Enzo. Ciao Kama. Sera. Sakura è tipo Vortiger, è il nome nella lore, il nome del personaggio nel gioco è un'altra cosa. Sicuramente Lorenzo mi sa che ha ragione, sai? Vuol darsi che poi il nome del personaggio sarà un'altra roba. Comunque io però non mi sto chiedendo da dove l'hanno preso però quest'arma, perché quest'arma che è? Io vorrei sapere il nome dell'arma più che altro. Come si chiama il nome dell'arma? Perché non è una normale ascia. Poi si chiama Sakura e non ha nemmeno il tronco nelle mutande. Non voglio follettina creation come il nuovo samurai. Posso aprire Wikipedia, però da che concetto parto? Ma sto nuovo eroe, la sua voce non assomiglia alla vecchia che vuole il riso Sekiro?
Nothing more than flesh and bones. You no longer need to suffer. I offer you peace and salvation. Be not afraid. Your soul is now mine.
Scommettete quello che volete, che secondo me questa è un'esecuzione che fa apparire la nebbia e poi ti taglia la testa malissimo. È una femmina, è una cazzo di femmina. L'ho usato il Kensei, l'ho usato per provare a fare deflect, ragazzi. Sono al cinema per Avengers, ma prima che inizi guardo tranquillamente la live. Pazzo! Pazzo! Io vado a vederlo domenica pomeriggio invece. No, sì, una nebbia velenosa! Che cazzo è? Sì, si può cambiare sesso, perché ho letto che i personaggi nuovi che escano saranno sempre sia maschili che femminili. Esattamente come che c'è stata la presentazione del Vortiger. Il Vortiger infatti è uscito maschile, ma c'è anche femminile. Questo è uscito femmina, ma ci sarà anche maschio. Royal! Oi! Buonasera! Come faccio a fare deflect così spesso? Li faccio. Li faccio, ragazzi, li faccio. Albe, cerca l'ultimo commento. Dai! Io metto sempre femmina, non giudicatemi, perché siccome, capito, no, ti piace il personaggio, no? E in un mondo parallelo, se ti piace, te lo vorresti fare. Quindi è meglio farselo femmina che invece che farselo buttare nel culo, capito, no? Lui è furbo. Io invece, uno come me, fa un Orochi Rep 70 e me lo butta nel culo. Ah, ma c'è anche Simo in live. Ciao Simo, buonasera, non ti avevo visto nella chat. Ah, 29 notorietà ti mancano, auguri! Dai, mancano 10 minuti, mancano. Speriamo che non parte in ritardo i loro signori. Secondo me che cambiamenti danno il Lowbreaker? Io l'ho detto, raga, il Lowbreaker è il personaggio più corazzato che c'è su tutti i personaggi. Dovrebbe averlo l'Hyper Armor, dai. L'Hyper Armor dovrebbe averlo. Cioè, è un bestione di 2 metri con un'armatura enorme. Cazzo! Ditemi che non è vero. Ma perché tutti parlano del giustiziere? Perché il Rider, bene, i pro player, no? Ok? Cioè, i pro player, i player, insomma, quelli bravi. Perché pro vuol dire anche un'altra cosa. Vuol dire una cosa molto più seria. mano a mano te la cavi tra finte, cose. Poi vabbè, se quello lì ti fa di continuo il giochetto della finta e ti tira il light in alto, è coglione lui. Ma il rider confonde bene. È il Lowbrigger che non ha una buona sistema. Perché il Lowbrigger, se vuole vincere, deve aspettare i light. Se aspetti i light, ti fa l'incontrastabile dall'alto, ti toglie una fracca di vita immensa e ciao. Però a ingaggiare il Lowbrigger non è forte. Non ha, cioè, lo apri Lowbrigger. Lui invece non ha aperture. La Ubi ha iniziato la live? La Ubi ha iniziato la live? La Ubi ha iniziato la live! 7 minuti. Mancano 7 minuti. Che cazzo di musica è? Ora esce che Sakura è un demone. Ma sempre sul sito di Ubi, il nome del personaggio è Sakura, Yatos è maschile. Il nome della classe sarà Guerriero Itokiri. L'arma che brandisce è una Masakiri, una grande ascia da battaglia giapponese. Dai, fammi vedere. Masakari? No, guarda, qua da una chat. Masakiri. Masakiri non lo trova. Quest'arma Masakiri non lo trova. Guerriero Itokiri? Guerriero Itokiri? Perché appare Vegeta? Masakari? Allora è proprio Masakari? Masakari, arma giapponese. Credo che sia un'arma che non viene cagata minimamente. Sembra uno degli orgasmi sottofondo. Più che altro è che ispira qualcosa di spirituale. Questa cosa è figata. Questa cosa è veramente figa. 5 minuti. Mancano 5 minuti. Senti che roba. Allora, qua c'è scritto: a differenza delle scure occidentali o cinesi, non presentano un manico rotondo o ottagonale, ma un manico rettangolare, anche la lama in particolare, dato che è molto curva verso il basso. Però il fatto è che la lama che descrivono, cioè è un'accetta, noi si chiama accetta qua in Italia. Sapete dov'è che ho visto una roba di genere? Raga! Aspettate, Aspettate, vi faccio... Aspettate, Aspettate, Ora mi ricordo dov'è che l'ho vista quest'arma. In un anime giapponese. Ora mi ricordo, perché quest'arma non mi è nuova, non pensate. Quest'arma non mi è nuova. È difficile che a me non mi scappi qualcosa di orientale. Aspettate, Credo che anche voi questo anime lo... Allora, fatemi cercare. Ah, ok, no, aspetta, a parte posso fare anche così, in effetti. Come si chiamava? Allora, aspetta. Si chiama, come si chiama quest'anime? Come cazzo si chiama quest'anime? Porco dio! Le basi, questo PC. No. Ah! Come si chiama? Aspetta. Allora, io devo andare. Dov'è? Qui. Poi devo andare. Su anime. Dove cazzo è la cartella anime? Porco dio. Cazzo, ve lo devo vedere, porca puttana. Sì, l'ho già visto il trailer. Gesù, dove cazzo è la cartella anime? La mia cartella. Oh, in culo è. Dov'è? Boom! Eccola qua! Che è nell'episodio 3 allora. È nell'episodio 3 che si vede allora. Sì, è qua. Eccolo qua. Guardate un po'. Sengoku Basara. Questa infatti è l'arma che usa. Ti saluto Meghe. Che senso ha che ti saluti Meghe? Cioè, ha esattamente quest'arma il personaggio. Oh dai che ci siamo. Basta. Che ci fate vedere? Cosa ci fate vedere? Ma senti che musica, maiala. Anche lì,
And welcome at Ubisoft Montreal for this special edition of The Wires Den, our weekly live stream. And today, it's Year 3 Season 2 reveal, a lot of content. And in
Ciao
order to
Antonio!
cover all this great content, I drafted two of my colleagues to come on the show because I didn't want to do it alone. So allow me to introduce you to Justin Kruger and Michael Antoni Porazzo.
Oh, yes. What's up? That was great. Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was a great pronunciation.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That was perfect. Yeah.
I've been practicing that for the past.
It sounds like you've been practicing it for a very long time.
It's make me very proud.
Yeah.
Porazzo.
Palazzo.
Palazzo.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah, with the
Honestly,
T. With the T, yes.
Exactly. He
So
knows.
So guys, welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very
Justin,
excited.
your first appearance
This is
on the
my
Warriors
first
Den.
one. I'm so excited to be here.
And you
This
decided
is
to
so
start
cool.
with a big show?
Yeah, I started with a big bang. the
Sì,
big
quella a
show.
destra è nuovo, quella a
I'm
destra è
so happy to be
nuovo.
here.
Quella a sinistra è sempre lo stesso, però lo vedo anche un po'
So
dimagrito.
welcoming of me, and I love them so much. So as everybody watching out there, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is so fun. I'm hyped for this show. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
And Mike, people have seen you a couple of times on the Warriors Den.
Yes, I'm known for my PowerPoint presentations, as you know. I have a burning passion for PowerPoint. So,
Yeah, we know that.
yeah. So today is gonna be it's gonna be new for me. Pretty big stage for this, but very excited. Great show,
Mike,
great
for you to
content.
get ready, because next week you are hosting the show, because I won't be here.
Oh,
Oh,
news to me.
That's news.
Yeah,
Oh, you
that
didn't
is
know that?
big news.
Yeah.
No, I did not know that.
Next week, Michael Anthony is hosting
Hey.
the Warriors Den,
He
because
grows up so quickly.
I will
Yeah.
exactly. I will not be in the office next week, so Mike will step in.
Fantastic. Great
So,
news. Great.
Have fun.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So that's why I drafted you to come on the show today, because I didn't want to be alone. So,
Yeah, of
Fair
course.
enough,
And
fair
we're going
enough.
to be going over some amazing segments as well.
Exactly.
Mike, what are you covering this week?
Well, so I'm going into, I would say, the meatier part because as you're just starting out, we're going to give you art and
Wow.
narrative
Yes.
stuff,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Correct.
that's correct.
Yes.
I'm covering all the fluffy, awesome stuff.
Yes.
That goes into the character, the narrative design of Sakura.
ta-
And,
ta- 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 ta.
No.
Oh, what?
We've been practicing that.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
We're going to say it together. Sakura. That's how you say it.
Okay.
That's
The
how you
end
say it.
gesture is very important.
Sakura. And it doesn't even count if you don't put in the head
No,
gesture.
no.
So,
I
yeah.
feel like this is like For Honor ASMR.
Che cazzo lo dovrebbero pronunciare come un
See why
fiume?
not? I really don't see why not.
Good.
So,
We can start doing that on our
Yeah.
spare
Yeah.
time.
Well, I'm going to be covering art, narrative, music. We got a really awesome special segment coming up later
Yes.
in the show. So you guys don't want to miss that. Mike, what are you covering?
Lontanamente,
I will be covering, some
lontanamente.
great stuff. We're going to do a fight demo, obviously, with Sakura comes
Okay.
the Sakura. I said it.
Come
So,
on,
gotta
guys.
say it with the head.
Sakura.
You're right. You're right.
Make an effort.
Sakura.
Yeah.
Said it. So we're gonna do a fight demo. Look at the moveset, all of the nitty gritty details that you guys have been looking forward to. Not only that, but we got a Raider
Yes, a
and
Lawbringer
Lawbringer update.
improvement.
So talk about versatility, Lawbringer. Raider. The Raiders got some great changes, so we're going to take a look at that, as well as the Canopy, which is the new map for this season.
Yes.
Would it be a new season without a new map?
Exactly. It's an awesome new map, by the way.
And lastly, we'll be sitting down with Philippe Grégoire, who will be talking about some updates on Arcade.
Yes, Philippe was on the show, I think, 2 weeks ago when we talked about Arcade. He teased about some of the updates that were going to come, so you're going to sit
Qualcosa
down
mi
with
dice che
Philippe
nell'arcade
today.
ritroveremo
And
questa
also,
tizia
we have some of
dappertutto.
our community streamers
Yes.
in the house this week, because you're going to play later on.
Yes, if you are looking forward to
boy.
some mediocre gameplay, for
can't wait.
Kansei, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and
It's
I was
gonna be
never
No,
gonna
al
go
rework
to the
del
gameplay, so we
razziatore.
have Mike
Yes.
to do that. So we're going to have Setback joining us, and
What?
Keys, who were here during our last seasonal stream in January. But also Daddy Law and Nikki Doe are in the house today.
Yes.
They're going to
Yeah.
pair up with some of our devs, including him,
Yep.
and they're
For
going to play on the new map with the Sakura.
Sakura. They're
Well,
all
it's actually the
amazing.
Hintakiri,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
It's Hintakiri,
Ma
yeah.
di che cazzo vi facete?
Yeah,
Ma
these-
perché
these
Sakura
streamers
detto
are
in modo
absolutely-
così?
I had
Yeah.
a chance to hang out with them last night, and if you guys are in chat, you see them on stage, give them some love.
No, Francesca, non si parla di nessun rework della Nobushi. Parlavano di Lawbringer e
And before I let
Rider.
you go to get ready for your segment, guys, we had a small announcement to make about the progress of For Honor. It's been 15 months now since we released the game, and we reached 20 million players.
What?
So 20 million players on For Honor.
Amazing.
Congrats. Thank you very much, everybody, for your
Ma
support.
prego,
For
prego,
the
no,
right
cioè,
now. So it's great to have all those people in the game.
bestemmiamo
Thank
ogni
you,
giorno
thank
e
you very much
basta.
from the bottom of our heart.
Nulla di
We are
che,
very
sopportarvi.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. You know, I'm new to the team, but seeing this community jumping right into it, they've been amazing. They
Yeah.
are so passionate about this game, and the fact that there's 20 million of you, it's absolutely incredible.
Che poi peccato
Guys,
io vorrei
I
sapere
have a good
20
show.
milioni,
I have
ma
a
come
bit of
cazzo è
housekeeping
possibile
stuff to do
20 milioni,
before
dai.
you can come back. So, a couple of things to know on this show, and yes, the roadmap. Yes, we have a roadmap for the season. We had Vortiger season in January. Right now we have
Oh, il prossimo è il martello,
male and female. Later on this summer, there's going to be a new Viking hero, and after that, a new Woolen hero in the fall, with some seasonal events that are going to come, ongoing improvement, So a lot of things happening in this third year. And a big stream like that wouldn't be a big stream without some Twitch drops. So there will be Twitch drops today for every 30 minutes of accumulated
100.000
scavenger crate, and also a chance to win 100,000 steel. So you can link your account with Twitch, give us a good 24 hours for everything to be processed in the system, and then you can take
Cazzo.
Also, we want to thank our friend at Logitech, who supplied us all the nice gears that our people were going to play with today. So thank you, Logitech, for the amazing gear. And we're going to be right back with Justin, with Roman Camposorella, our creative director, to talk about the narrative aspect. So let's take a look at the CGI reveal of Sakura.
Ma perché lo chiami così? Io devo capire perché lo chiamano Sakura. Sakura!
More than flesh and bones. You no longer need to suffer. I offer you peace and salvation.
Sì, deve avere fortuna, ovviamente se deve avere fortuna.
Be not afraid. Your soul is now mine.
Forse dicono Sakura perché siccome è lei che parla in questa maniera. Non ho capito, ci fanno vedere l'arma cosplay? Perché...
Welcome back to the For Honor Year 3 Season 2 live stream. I'm sitting here with Roman, the creative director. How's it going, man?
Really good, but what happened to your hair?
Oh, it's, I grew it a
Seems to
little
be
bit.
really shorter, like, no?
It's beautiful
sorry.
now. It's I have hair, you don't have hair, and we're about to talk about the
Sì,
narrative
sì,
design
l'ho rispettato,
on
Davide,
this
l'ho
beautiful
rispettato.
character, the Hitokiri, the class of Hitokiri, and Sakura, and the male counterpart as well. How you doing, man? You doing all right?
Really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
pretty
excited
good.
to
sto
get
bene,
into it?
sto bene.
Definitely,
Sì,
and
sì,
I'm
va
really
tutto bene.
excited for the little Kiri.
Yeah, it's
really
such a
cool
unique and beautiful class. I can't wait to learn more about it. So why don't we jump right into it? Tell us, who are the Hitokiri?
So, the Hitokiri, it's the new hero. It's the
Se
new
non è il
class.
cancro la porta al
Among
Reppuno.
the Hitokiri, there are two characters that we'll talk about a little bit today. Sakura, which is the female version. But before getting into the background of those characters, let's start with who are the Hitokiri.
Voglio un eroe pelato.
And Hitokiri, it's the samurai name of former executioner. It means manslayers with no heart. So they are
Una
not
cosa è certa,
really
se si chiama
nice
Sakura
guys. It's
ci sta
actually
benissimo
former executioner that's
la osa
lost all
ciliegio.
in humanity.
Fiori di
And
ciliegio.
now they wander the land, they wander the battlefield.
Si intona
wielding
bene.
their massive masakari, which is the weapon that they're
That
using.
giant axe that we're seeing
Exactly.
Sakura over there.
It's the mighty axe that they use to sentence the criminal.
Lo è, il Black Prayer
when
è
they're on the
pelato.
battlefield, they spread the fear amongst the samurai opponents.
Well, just by looking at this key art, I'm a little afraid already.
L'eroe è Hitokiri,
Roman, this is such a scary character. It's so vividly intimidating.
Stagione
and
Sakura.
visually intimidating, but we also have
Hitokiri
this interesting
femmina.
duality. She's wielding this
E
giant
maschile?
axe, but
Come
has
si
this,
chiama?
clothing. You see these cherry blossoms. Yeah, a battlefield of skulls and that beautiful mask. So tell us a little bit about what the narrative is for our lead character here.
So the first
Ciao, Lucky.
is Sakura,
Sera.
and that's how we started working on the character. It's now when we do a new hero, we start with the weapon, but then we try to think, okay, who are those people, what are those person, and we start by creating those characters. So Sakura,
Cioè, io non voglio dire
basically, she's
cazzate,
the best.
Però mi pare
She
tutto
used to
fuorché
travel from
samurai.
town to town, dispatching criminals and thieves with her axe. And unlike most executioner, where the job gets on them and they start to go
Il
a bit
maschio
crazy
si
or
dovrebbe
they
chiamare
stop,
Yato.
for her, it did not destroy her. She found her true calling into doing that job. And basically, she's death. And death.
Io veramente mi aspettavo un'armatura samurai possente della Madonna.
But at some point, she arrived in her former, in her hometown, in her former village.
Riscrivilo Star Killer perché è inutile che vado a cercarlo, sono troppe.
Fisherman named
Ah no,
Reworks.
aspetta, no, trovato.
And
Se ha una mossa simile all'approfondisi del più nero, non dormo finché non arrivo a 15.000 crediti, mi ammazzo di caffè. Andata, Andata,
in the next moment, she sees the head of Ryorichi running at her feet. And she turns. And actually the whole village is dead.
Quindi siamo
She
nella
had
stagione dei
slaughtered
fiori
them all.
di ciliegio. Quindi siamo in una stagione di
That's the
fioritura.
character. But she did not feel
Quindi
any
sbocciano
remorse
nuove
for
cose.
that. She actually felt the power.
Oppure è l'ora della
of the
tempesta perché
spirits.
siccome i petali
And
di ciliegio
she
cadono.
thinks that when she kills somebody, she actually sucked their souls.
Cioè forse
So
vuol,
that's
vuole
why
dire
she
quello?
has
Che è
all the
cancrissimo?
Weird, creepy puppet's head on her belt.
Well, that's where the soul.
Dovrebbero metterlo il 2 maggio.
That's what she believed.
That's creepy, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's scary. That's spooky. I love the mythos around here. There's so much mysticism and spookiness around here.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Magari
with
mappa in
character
un mega
design.
giardino.
Hearing the depth of her background. That's so.
Sai che
incredible.
bello?
Yeah.
And so
Hanno
she
preso
continue her
un
journey,
territorio
and she
simile a
abandoned
Sekiro,
basically
come
her
nella
duty as an
forra.
executioner.
Figata,
And she just stopped being a full psycho.
Cioè, immaginatevi un nuovo
But at some point she faced
un ponte, ovviamente con
But instead of killing her,
cioè che non si può cadere di sotto, sospeso nell'aria con la neve in tormenta
and she basically
e gli alberi ghiacciati dalle parti. Sarebbe una figata, un'arena in quella maniera.
So that's how she joins
exactly.
the game at this moment. That's amazing. Before we move on to her male counterpart, the Yato, I want to quickly go over.
Sì, è proprio
a few
creepy questo
things that we're
personaggio.
talking about, because this is deep story.
Esatto, un
This is
ponte nel vuoto,
incredible,
sì.
and it's
Sarebbe
something
figo,
that's
raga,
over time, and
Da com'è che
really
hanno
this story,
fatto
this
vedere
character background has evolved,
com'è il territorio, come lo presentano,
pretty
perché
much
raga, ditemi quelle cazzo volete, ma quella è la forra, quella l'hanno presa da Sekiro.
Piece of character.
Quella l'hanno presa
So
da
how has
Sekiro.
that process for you evolved over the past few years?
So it's something that we started with Marching Fire, and then that we continued with the year 3, the year of the Harbinger. It's basically previously at the launch of the game, when we were making character.
Ah, ti piace l'estetica? Ma a me non mi fa impazzire.
Those heroes that the player would embody, and the whole backstory and world and universe will go into the campaign and the narrative of the game. And now, as we move forward, and that we really commit to the life of the game and continue to push the multiplayer.
La prossima mappa sarà come Prato
Well,
Fiorito,
objective.
cammini, calpesti un
That
fiore e
backstory
sei bannato dal
continues to
gioco.
Evolve the world, but we're injecting that story into the character, because the characters, the hero, is your main way to interact with the game. That's you always see your character in the game, and so that's where we want to put the story.
So building the story around the character and not just sort of slapping it on
Exactly.
the entire faction or so. So that's really awesome, really cool. I'm excited for the future of it as well. What kind of inspirations do you take for a
Mezzi
character like
cattivi
Sakura?
che aggiungono il taglio al busto di ogni
Sakura,
personaggio.
like any fighter, basically we started with the axe. With the weapon. For her, it's the axe.
Sì, infatti, ha ragione Kama, ha ragione Kama.
Well,
Bisogna
like,
vedere
okay,
tutte
so
le armature
that's
per
massive
giudicare
axe, of course.
prima l'aspetto del personaggio.
Somebody, it's not really historically true. It's a weapon that existed, but they were not really using
Oddio, un
it
trance,
into
un
battle.
trance.
So we're like, okay, what type of character could use that?
Sakoscero,
That's why
ciao,
we started
buonasera.
with the fantasy of the executioner, but we needed a twist. We wanted to add a little bit more mysticism in it, and that's how we started with.
Ah, è uscito un trailer della mappa?
Very cool. And Sakura is not alone in this. We have another Hitokiri to go over, the male Hitokiri, the Yato. So explain the backstory of this guy.
So Yato, the Hitokiri, so he's the male archetype. He's the male character of the Hitokiri.
What the fuck?
He's coming from a really famous executioner clan, and he used to believe that he would do anything for his clan.
Raga, ma che
In him, there
cazzo?
was no pity, sorry, only duty. And its duty, it made it look like an art. People were coming from
Cos'è, il
every
giustiziere?
town in the region to see him execute and do his dirty. So
È il
he became very
boia!
famous as an
È un
Hitokiri,
boia,
but
cazzo!
he actually had another job. He was working for his family. He was some kind of assassin, and he was eliminating all the other powerful people in the other family in the area in order to promote his family and help them rise to power. That's the type of character that guy is.
That's super cool. Super cool.
But at some
Vai a
point,
farti prete.
his father
Il
tasked him
giustiziere dei poveri. Oh! Ecco i dissing! Questi sono i giustizieri che difendono il proprio lawbreaker.
set up the moment, everything in order for Yato to go and kill the Daniel. So Red Moonlight shown into the room as Yato.
Questi sono giustizieri che rosicano.
He raised his massive massacre.
Diteglielo, raga, tagliamo noi le teste qui.
What happened?
Li accettiamo noi le persone.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
I'm doing
Solid.
that all day.
Yeah, I hope those are the actual sound effects in game.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
It's the execution
Yeah.
sound effect, you will see.
yeah, that's good.
But so the doors open, and the daimyo is here with his father and all
Molto
the
meglio la donna in
He was
estetica.
actually set up. He had been fooled by his father because his family started to fear him. They started to fear his power.
Sì, è un boia, è
So
un boia.
they
È un boia
thought they had to
giapponese.
take him out. That's the
Yato.
moment where all the sense of duty he had felt died in him. But he felt no fear. He was like, okay. And he killed the daimyo, and he killed the gods, and he killed the other Hitokiri, and he killed his father. Because he is the strongest. And he felt no remorse about it. No one could challenge him. And so now Yato vowed to fight no other cause.
Secondo me il Perry, raga, però comunque lo fa mettendo la mano sull'ascia e respingendo totalmente il colpo in quella maniera. Secondo me il Perry lo fa così.
That's the guy.
That's awesome. That's super cool to hear the backstory of these two characters that people are going to be seeing all throughout this show. And that we're going to be doing deep dives into.
Credo che la sciamana e Sakura formino un'ottima coppia. Uno vuole l'anima, l'altro la carne. Perfetto, così non resta nulla.
And I really appreciate it, man. That was awesome to hear you talk about all the deep narrative behind these two
Ma il
characters.
pellatone blocca
And
la visuale
speaking of that, we
sull'arma.
have a lot more to cover. We have the character design coming up as well.
Ma mia fignala, voglio vedere il moveset e la storia, madonna impestata.
They're going to be joining me on this
Goku
stage
è più
right here.
figo,
So,
a caso,
thank you,
a
Roman,
caso.
and we'll be right back after.
Sì, vabbè, queste sono le nuove esecuzioni. Perché ci fanno vedere le nuove esecuzioni? Ah, così a caso l'hanno messe così, ok. Quello è il palato di Brazzers. Ce l'avete tutti con il pelato di Brazzers. Su internet pullula proprio la cosa del pelato di Brazzers. Perché? Ci fanno ancora vedere il design. Ci fanno ancora vedere. Appena si vedrà scritto Moveset, verremo tutti, verremo tutti. Diventerà tutto bianco lo schermo. Ah, voglia, il plato di Brazzers c'ha più click di un porno. Vabbè, si devono scambiare i posti, raga. non sono atletici. Tarantino.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the For Honor Year 3 season.
C'è un
2
player.
reveal. I'm joined by
No,
Christian
non è un
Diaz, art
player,
director,
no,
and
che
Andrew
cazzo
M,
sta tenendo in
associate
mano?
art director. How you guys doing?
Great.
Good.
Yeah,
Good. So during this segment, we're going to be going into all the details about how these characters were created and where you guys started with designing this absolutely beautiful characters.
Thank you.
The visual design for it is absolutely incredible. So I guess let's get right into it, and why don't you guys tell me?
Rapido riassunto, hanno fatto vedere la...
So it all starts with a great story, very inspiring.
Oh,
So the narrative that was given to us was
equipaggiamenti!
really great.
Ma
And,
posso
the
dire allora
first
che è una
process is,
cagata.
going
A me non
through some
piace.
sketches where we try to
Quello
define
sì,
some
ok,
key
quello
elements,
può
we think about the
ispirare.
dictionary, we try to dig into the collective
Quello mi fa
concepts,
paura, quella
and this is where
demone,
we
perché
try
da
to
come è
find key
messo
elements,
fa capire
and
che il
then we
personaggio
take
sarà
one
agile.
concept and we focus on this one and we move on.
So we're taking a look at all the different art designs, all the different concept art that you guys focusing on, and then you choose one, and this is the one that you guys kind of
Yeah,
focused in
at the
on.
beginning, even if there's some other sketches where you think, it's a good set, we focus on one and to define the key elements, the language.
This is the one that was fitting the best on the narrative side, so we chose this one, and this is the refining stage. So this was
Comunque
almost
hanno fatto
there.
vedere
We were
quello
happy
femminile
with
che
the
si chiama
design.
Sakura e quello
And
maschile
where
che si
we were kind of
chiama
focusing is the things that was hanging above the
Yato,
belt.
e
Previously
la
it was a
stagione
skull.
si
And
chiama
then we were kind of looking for something more creepy. And they
più che
started with
altro
the
è
shrunken
che
head, but there
questo
was
guerriero
not
si
still,
chiama
fitting
Itokiri.
the right culture. So now we change it into a Daruma doll head.
E adesso ci stanno facendo
Fits
vedere
the
per bene il
character.
design
Another
delle
thing is that
armature.
he was wearing the ceremonial costume, so we had to refine and clean up the design.
Alla fine, raga, vedendolo da qui è possente però, quello maschile, quello maschile è possente. Quello maschile è un bodybuilder, cazzo.
And the mask is this emotionless mask was also a key element for
Ha detto che sarà un giustiziere avanzato.
Thing that you mentioned when we were is the lack of emotion.
Esce il 2 maggio,
Which
esce.
is what really is stunning to
cannot
most
read
people.
what he's thinking.
Yeah, you
That's
can't.
the
You
point.
don't know what you. So you project your own thoughts, you know. And
Ora quello
those
maschile
thoughts
si
may
comincia a
be-
vedere
more
figo
scary.
però,
Yeah,
than
yeah,
having a
exactly.
mean
Yeah,
figure.
yeah. You project your own thoughts as to what this character is actually.
Aspetta,
thinking
quindi raga,
when
come
he's
adesso ce
chopping.
li faranno vedere per forza. Perché
Next
dopo il
was the
design,
female,
dopo il
the
design,
last
raga,
Sakura.
ce lo fanno vedere nel gameplay. Sicché
We
teniamoci forte,
gave her, long clothing, fabric clothing.
Mi sta
when-
sudando il
when
culo.
he and she are moving, attacking with the
Ora sto
huge
mutande.
axe. There's a good movement around it, so that's
It's a very agile character.
Yeah, I think we see that. a lot in
Figurati,
this character,
Sim.
The duality of the armor and the giant axe. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Axe, we can come back on the
Okay,
later
sure,
part.
sure. Sounds
Il
good.
migliore comunque rimane il misero.
It's just a tease. Because we're gonna be,
L'ultimo in fondo è tanta roba,
Just to bring your attention on different
L'ultimo
flavors
in
that we're
fondo è
trying to
tanta
find.
roba.
I really love the second one on the left, which has some kind of Japanese punk rock
Yeah,
vibe to it.
yeah, it looks awesome.
Quello
It
lì in
looks like
mezzo
you
per
could
me
put it
fa
in a-
cagare.
Oh, exactly.
È adatto per trollare.
We'll be checking.
Oddio! Oddio! Raga! Raga, il penultimo! Raga, il penultimo è bellissimo! È bellissimo! È bellissimo!
Very cool.
This showcased the player expression. What is really good with this character is that we have a big canvas. So if the guys who want to play with the player expression, paint patterns, colors, and all that stuff, this is the character for that as well. So and if you want to play it blank, it's also possible because we didn't force any paint pattern on it.
Nice. So you can really customize her to your liking.
A lot, and
Yeah.
it shows off a lot.
So,
Che
mask
cazzo?
is another identity for this Sakura, and this is
Porca puttana! Minchia! Mi fai svenire con uno sguardo, zia!
Merciless look of it. So when she takes off the mask, we can kind of see that okay, she's still scary.
Yeah.
And we still kept the kabuki makeup.
Chi è che l'aveva detto che andava una coppia, la sciamana e la Sakura?
It kind of fits the.
Sono due lesbiche perfette.
But here you can see the anger, the
Minchia, questa
hatred
c'ha...
Don't feel
C'ha una
comfortable
faccia-
looking at
lives
it.
in her, yeah. I don't feel comfortable looking at this character.
She's not nice.
No, not nice. Not nice at all.
Then we have the Yato, the male version, with my favorite set.
Figo.
He's wearing.
Figo. Figo, è cieco da un occhio, è figo. Questo è figo.
On his face. So at one point, I guess some people will translate that for sure.
Okay.
If not, we'll put it somewhere, maybe on the website, because it's some cool. So
there's a little bit of lore integrated into the
exactly.
tattoos.
It's not a gibberish that we just
Okay. So keep an eye on that. I'm sure the community's already
No,
deciphering.
ma che cinesi? I giapponesi sono così.
And the ornaments.
The ornaments, yeah. Tell us about the ornaments. They're on the arm. So what does that mean?
Like
Un
we did it with the Black Prior.
Un
it was working
gufo,
great because it's a nice position
un colibrì,
where it changes a little bit the silhouette of
un
the character,
demone,
but especially it brings a lot of possibilities and
un altro
freedom from the
demone
head
con la
because you can
barba.
go from small, there's less constraints, so it's perfect.
Yeah, it allows you to have a little bit more of that customization design on the headgear.
Exactly.
Cool. Yeah,
Gli ornamenti vanno sul braccio, sì, raga, gli ornamenti vanno sul
Back up
braccio.
here, we're going to be going into the build, taking a look at all the different customization, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But there's also one more piece to this, right?
So lastly, back onto the web.
Porca puttana!
The battle axe for Japanese.
Porca
That's a unique weapon. You
puttana!
don't see that often.
Quella è bellissima, raga. La quinta arma è bellissima.
But you guys tweaked it a little bit, right? Yeah.
We took some liberties.
Yeah.
We have a lot of axes
Quella in basso a
the game,
sinistra è
and,
fichissima.
And for this one, for example, we came up with the double blade, which the character is kind of heavy, and it was also a way to place some weight in there. But for the concept artists, for example, we have a lot of surface. They can knock themselves out just because it's a big surface, and they can be very creative.
Nice.
So we'll check them out later.
Yeah, we'll be taking a look at all this stuff.
Yep.
We'll be taking a look at the customization of the Hitokiri a little bit later on. These guys will be back with me, joining me a little bit later on. But now you guys have this stage set of the Hitokiri. You know who they are, what they look like, and how they were designed. But now you're going to see them in action coming up right after this. Mike and Stefan Jawinski and Francis Faubert will be back up here going over the details of how these
Buonasera, Gabbo.
characters combat and fight in action. So thank you guys so much for joining me right now. We'll be back right after.
Shaman e Sakura, la coppia che scoppia. Oh. Questa è la demo. Ci fanno vedere la demo. Ci fanno vedere la demo. La qualità, ragazzi, è al massimo. Avrete per forza qualche problema voi? Ma che domani? Raga, esce il 2 maggio sta roba. Non c'è nessun aggiornamento. Ci fanno vedere che cosa ci sarà nella season 10. Thousand times later. 100 later. Ah! Va bene. Ditemi quando avete fatto, Io me la piglio con calma. Sta sudando il culo, raga. Dai che forse ci fanno forse stanno radunando i
Join
giocatori,
now
stanno
with our
radunando.
local fight experts, Stefan Jawinski and Francis Faubert. You guys know Sakura. You guys know
Lasciata la demo.
Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty details, the ones that you've been looking forward to. And it's a fight demo as to what to expect as a player playing the Hitakiri. So guys, let's dive right into it. Can you tell
L'ha
us
detto!
about the character? Before we
Oh!
get into the real details,
Zitti tutti!
how can you describe this character in maybe 3 words?
When we look at this character, a lot of times we think about this character as relentless, unflinching, and a tyrant.
Sounds like great descriptors.
Guardia
That's pretty
fissa.
cool. I think you'll see it through the character. Relentless, it's able to attack. It's got a lot of cool mix-ups. And a
Le
lot of
moto è
variability.
figa.
The unflinchingness, you'll see it in the uninterruptible stance, aka super armor, and ability to trade.
Ho sentito Super Armor.
Tyrant, yeah, once you
Già
flinch,
vedo
I
male.
don't know why we call it that.
Yeah, I'm already scared of the character just looking at this key art. So, you know what I mean? Like, I can only imagine once we get into the game. So, why don't you guys take us through the actual moveset and a little bit about the go-to combos that players could look at playing the Hitakiri for the first time?
Sure, I mean, this is
Già
a good
vedo
chance
un
to screenshot,
incontrastabile.
so grab this.
Yeah, let's freeze frame right here.
Yeah, perfect.
Take some time.
All the stuff in this set.
Very
Interrompibile
slow,
di
very
AK, quindi ha un Hyper
Hitakiri is
Armor.
our samurai heavy. And we thought it was really interesting to go with a heavy. When we look at the axe, it's big, it implies a lot of strength
Non
and
è-
power.
aspetta, non è che questo è il
And
nuovo
we saw that
personaggio dove ha
as
un'altra
extended
nuova...
into The character needs a lot of strength and power to throw this axe around.
Raga, il primo attacco ha un Hyper
That's
Armor.
how we
Il primo attacco ha un Hyper Armor.
And we'll see
Mi
that
sa che è un
through the character,
leggero.
yes with the super armor, yes with the feats. It's all about being the executioner, getting big executions, and then trying to snowball that into a strong defensive unit.
And so if I may interject, what
Va bene, ci sta, ok. Quindi questo è il meccanismo dello Shugoki. Questo è il meccanismo dello Shugoki.
So a lot of
Ha dei light però a combo.
right? This weapon wants to chop people, right? It wants to get executions. So we're like,
it looks like it.
yeah. So how do we get this character to get executions? So as Francis
Fermi.
is starting to throw a few attacks, we're seeing heavy chain, infinite heavy chain, variable time.
Questo è un pesante però. Raga, quello è un pesante perché passa. Ricordate che il leggero dovrebbe essere intoccabile.
All of which can be feinted at
È
any
veloce,
What does that mean? The fun and the correct thing to do when playing this character is throw a lot of time.
Sentilo!
So you have to play.
Cioè,
you
mentre
think
ti
that you have to play
attacca,
a more aggressive style to be an
sussurra.
effective Hitakiri player.
I think so. You'll be able to attack. You'll be able
Va
to.
bene, queste
also
sono le
trade with
finte,
your
ok,
super
dell'incontrastabile.
armor. But because of the
Può farlo
variability
da
in the
tipo lo
timing that
Shugoki.
you have, similar to Shugoki, for example, you can really mess up the opponent. They won't be able to parry you reliably, and you're going to go and hit and hit and hit, and that's your game plan.
Dai che
And
fa
in
apposta,
terms
raga,
of
la
team
impugna
fight,
come lo
what role do
Shugoki.
you guys see the character taking on? Is there a specific composition that may work with this character, a play style or role that they should be taking on starting off with this character?
For us, we very
Sì,
much
va
see it as
bene.
like an aggressive heavy, right? Whereas Shugoki very much wants to sit on a point and hold it. This one has a bit more ability to sit on a point, force you out of a point, push around a little bit, transition between like B and C, or point B and C, for example.
Attacca zona.
Once you get those executions, then you'll start to get a little bit stronger. We'll see a little later on, and really become a menace on the field.
Ma ce l'ha dei leggeri, ci
So let's
fanno
kind of
vedere
go
dei
through
leggeri.
the fight kit here. Basics can open with a light or a heavy. And once you start, you
Questo
can
è light.
definitely go through a heavy
Light,
chain.
vero?
As you're seeing here, you can end it at any
No, quello è
time with a light
pesante. Raga,
finisher.
questi sono pesanti.
There you
raga,
go,
sono
you saw the
pesanti.
super armor there. That was light finisher.
Perché passa la
So,
guardia.
again, heavy opener has super armor. So a bit of options whenever you need super armor to trade in a group fight. You have
C'ha
some
una
attacks
combo
that
ad
Yeah,
armor.
going back on what you
C'ha
said,
una
the
combo
actual
ad armor.
fight style
C'ha
of
due
this
combo
character
con
is
hyper
kind of interesting
armor.
because it's a heavy, as opposed to the Shugoki where the
C'ha una
body
combo
is
che
heavy,
termina con due
heavy.
pesanti
This time
ad
around, it's
armor.
actually the weapon that's like dictating the moves, right?
Yes, definitely. Whereas here, the weapon is heavy and this character is strong to push that around, use momentum, and really put her body into it. And you're seeing here, like, especially when she charges those unblockable heavies, start to get a bit
Vabbè,
more
questi sono i pesanti
of,
caricati.
power and the momentum. But anyway, this piece here, I want to show the importance of, yes, the heavies can be feinted, even when they become unblockable. We've shown that?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. The heavies, we've shown
Se
the
guardate
right
bene,
finisher
raga, però si
right
può,
there.
può fare,
Yes,
visto?
is not interrupted
Fa
by
hyper armor,
so you
non
end up
hyper
neutral,
armor.
with the other opponent at the same time, meaning you should be able to attack again with your super armored lights or sorry, super armored heavies.
Ok, quello era un leggero.
If that makes sense.
It does.
Okay, perfect. What else do we have in the kit? We have kick.
Ok, kick, ha detto
mix-up.
kick.
Inside the chain, you can do a kick at any time. If it hits,
Ma lo mettete a tutti, ragazzi, oh!
Execution, by the way, process is really excellent.
Even though I'm all over
E
the
poi è
place.
un kick che...
So heavy, free, sorry, kick into free heavy. That's what's this character. You can charge the kick.
Porca madonna!
And you can
Porco!
do a free light opener, and then you're back inside the chain again.
I always have trouble with sweeps, whether it be Valk, the Shaolin. It's just a mess on my side. So this is going to be another thing to avoid, I guess.
And you're probably going to be unbalanced a lot of the time against her. So
Ha
it'll be
fatto
fun.
la
What else is cool
spazzata!
about the kick sweep?
Cioè, raga, ha
You
fatto
can
la
charge it
spazzata!
and then cancel it with B.
Ha fatto la spazzata con il calcio!
Afterwards. So
So a lot of options.
ton of options
Nice.
throughout the character at all times.
In terms of 1v1, do you think that she's very strong character?
I would say yes.
Okay,
I
nice.
think against most people it's going to be doing some good
Perché?
work.
Not good news for me.
Guarda che
Unless
figata!
you take her, then you'll be fine. What else do we have? Outside the chain, we have zone attack. Hits a pretty good range and has quite a bit of forward movement. As well, you can do dodge forward heavy.
Pure fintabile!
Also has quite a lot of movement in it. So you can control space. If you were feinting something with your kick mix-up or your heavy mix-up and they decided to roll away, that's something that might be able to stop them. So that's pretty cool. We can show sprint attack as well, because I always forget to show sprint attacks, but we got them anyway. So it's pretty
Questo è un
awesome.
attacco in corsa.
And I think that's the extent of the fight kit there.
That's awesome. And so, obviously, the character is not complete without its feats. Should we go right into it?
Yes, let's do
Because
it.
I know the feat 4 is pretty
Non
interesting.
sto dicendo
Take a
che
look.
cancra.
I got the chance
Per il
to take a
momento non
look
sto
at this.
dicendo
It's
che
gonna be
cancra,
really
non lo
cool.
vedo
So we
cancro.
want to keep in your head
Però
that,
è una cosa
it's about
troppo
the
bella, però quella che gli hanno
She's
messo,
not sufficient, she
maiala.
wants to get killed.
C'è un
Like
calcio che
goals,
gli va da
like jazz,
all the
spazzata.
cool stuff. And we want to show the heaviness of the character through these feats as well. So let's queue up the feat number 1.
Però una cosa che...
And we'll see that what it grants you.
Waiting on Max,
Cioè,
right?
l'avete visto? Ha avuto tipo il meccanismo del
you get
priore
super
nero.
armor,
Oh, guarda.
And while you execute, you get a shield that fills your life bar. Or that is a full life bar's worth of shield.
So, no interruption.
Non è un'esecuzione bellissima, perché un'esecuzione così la fa più violenta il
Yes.
So, I
Conquer.
feel like that is going to be super useful.
It is super useful, yes, because you see this warden can't stop her. with
Aspetta, cosa?
Minion, so pikemen and
C'ha
soldiers will not
un'abilità.
interrupt you, so you can execute in the lane, which is super
Beautiful.
cool. So yeah, cool utility.
Nice. Let's head over to feat 2.
C'ha un'abilità che quando è che fa l'esecuzione non può essere interrotta?
And if she or any of her allies executes that opponent, everyone nearby will get HP regen. So watch the
E che buff ha messo? Che buff ha messo?
and heal.
Wow.
Yes, so it applies whether Hitokiri does the executing or whether her ally does the executing.
And does she need to be within a certain vicinity?
Yeah, you might have seen like an
Yeah, the
AoE
little
kind of
bubble.
go out. Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So you have to be reasonably close by,
Okay.
but in a group fight.
Enough
most
to
people-
collect the soul, like a safe distance.
Exactly.
Okay, I get it. Makes sense. Let's head over to feat 3
È un
then.
marchio
Perfect.
che li cura?
P3. So, boom, she gets the execute here, and
No,
she gets
raga,
a
ma-
defensive buff. That's indicated by that cool glowing green stuff around the.
Raga, ma durante l'esecuzione gli è venuto tutto quello
It's a little
scudo?
defensive buff icon, which is a 30% damage debuff.
So it's not an actual sheet. Oh, it is.
No, that's a tier 1.
Madò!
Is applying the yellow shield bar to her, and the defensive.
Ha uno scudo
buff
durante
stays on.
Okay, so she takes less
l'esecuzione.
damage once this feat
No,
is
questa
active.
cosa è OP
Exactly.
però in gank.
Forever until she is killed.
Okay, wow.
Yes. So her goal is get an execution, become strong.
Però solo mentre fa
Never die.
l'esecuzione è
Souls
tanta
again,
roba,
so stronger.
cazzo.
All fits with this character. So let's head over to Feat 4, which is really, really cool. I really like this. So why don't we show the tape?
Feat number 4.
Yeah, that's right.
200 damage.
200 damage.
Basically one kill.
Is that a mistake? 200 damage.
No.
All right, and that is on one character. Is there a purpose? Is there like damage that's going to be inflicted on other characters that are surrounding this beautiful move, this acrobatic move that I wish I could accomplish?
Thankfully, single target, so she's only going to kill whatever she's focused on.
Like a guarantee.
Guaranteed. It's pretty much guaranteed. However, the opponent could have
No, non ho capito.
Damage.
Non ho capito.
Resistance, like Hitokiri's tier 3 feat, could apply a damage.
Com'è possibile?
Attack debuff on the Hitokiri, so you can
Cosa?
to be a little less. And
Cosa? Era una finisher, vero, raga?
Chances are you're pretty much finito.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that I think about does it in terms of presenting the tools that are available to players with this character. I will get to experience this firsthand because actually right after this we're going to do a first exhibition match with the community and devs where you will see again some mediocre gameplay of a Tensei. So just get ready for this. It's going to be awful. So thank you, appreciate it. Thank you again for the time. I think it's a really sick character, and I think players are going to be excited, and you guys are going to get to see it in action with our game of Breach, and then we have tribute later on in the show. But for now, I'm going to throw it off to our caster booth. We've got Guillaume Couture, our
Ma perché mettere un'abilità così potente?
Who just...
È la sua R! È la ulti! Porco Dio, raga! Nerf! Nerf, please, nerf! Oddio! Quella era veramente la sua R, cazzo! Finishing fatality! Ma che cazzo ho appena visto? Cioè, raga, ha fatto un salto mortale portando l'ascia che gli faceva da peso. Cioè, che cazzo? Cioè, si inventano delle idee, però veramente esplosive, porca puttana. Porca troia. Porca troia. Mamma mia, però. L'abilità fa paura, però, raga, non potete dire nulla. Alla faccia di Mortal Kombat. Sì, appunto, questa fa la combo che ti one shotta e l'esecuzione che non può essere bloccata. Cioè... Poi raga, avete visto che può fare un leggero calcio, leggero calcio, leggero calcio? Non vi ricorda qualcosa? Che dite che è molto cancro? Sì, ma infatti con quale agilità?
Welcome to the For Honor Year 3 Season 2 stream. My name is Viznaz and I am joined with Guillaume, the game designer on For Honor. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing super well, actually. I'm very excited to show this new season. Bunch of stuff, very interesting.
You guys missed out the amazing calling that we had from Michael just before the segment cut. Fortunately for me, the people at home did not get to hear it, so you know I got my dignity saved there.
Yeah, my presentation was a bit, you know, it was
sembra bilanciato, eh?
You know,
a bit more
interesting. Yeah, for sure.
Today, guys, we've got a brief
bilanciato?
on the night map.
Partono le scommesse?
The samurai map, completely got it wrong. The samurai map, and we'll be showing off the new hero that you just saw in the previous segment. We have got the two teams first of all, the Vikings win again, and the faction war forecast. We have the teams mixed up with the devs and the streamers that we've brought along to today's event.
Io spero che si scriva Easy, lo spero anch'io.
The notorious, the notorious Big M10, who is Michael. You saw him earlier.
In tutto ciò, quello Roche non riesce a tirare un calcio, esatto. Quella tizia è una main berserker.
For honor, we have Nikki, who's the streamer joining us on Vikings Win Again, and we also have the legendary artisan bread maker Kitties on Vikings Win Again.
Io devo uccidere allora quella streamer.
Team here, and we'll also be looking at the other team, which is the faction war forecast. If we can cut over to their graphic there, we're joined with setbacks. Ricardo Flick himself, beautiful man, and we've got Daddy Law with a beard that is so majestic that honestly makes me pretty jealous.
He has to tie it up because it's too majestic, right?
Sì, loro ci dà calci solo nell'esecuzione.
He's kind of showed his stuff in the previous stream.
Oh yes, a regular, very skilled, honestly quite scary.
We're joined by a new contender here. We got Vicky, who, you know, is very intimidating on the battlefield. I have seen her play previous when it's come
to... Che cazzo ridi? Sei in Black Prior, ma che cazzo ridi?
Yeah, she's been on the project for a long time, so she knows how to play, for sure.
And looking at those teams, we have a couple of people that we've seen here before. What do you think is going to happen in this game?
It's actually very interesting, you know. In terms of, I tend to
fateci vedere Low Daddy. No, Albe, leggi qua, è la sua ultima abilità ed è giusto. Pensa agli altri, hanno la catapulta, frecce eccetera che one shottano d'aria. È vero, in effetti è vero. Sì, Daniele in effetti ha ragione, dobbiamo comunque compensare una roba del genere.
Showing up his skill, and it's more entertaining than impressive, but you want to be there for that.
To be honest, I don't want to be there for that one.
You don't have a choice. You're locked in.
I'm kind of forced. I've got some arm cuffs keeping me onto this chair just to watch the big M10 perform.
Oh yes.
On his legendary cancer.
Vediamo un po'.
I heard that he faints sometimes.
He faints sometimes.
Yeah.
A che ora Low Daddy diventi il counter di Sakura?
So we're just waiting for the contenders to be loaded into the game. It'll be interesting to see.
Voglio 4 vs 4 competitivi.
Will be playing Sakura or
oddio, una girl gamer di For Honor. Wow.
I was not
usa il berserker. Stronza!
Okay, I got you, man. I got you.
Ma proprio se la vedo è questo il mio uomo.
He's never forgiven me, truly. He's never forgiven me. He'll never forget. And we also have Setback on Sakura. They've had a lot of hands-on before
è infallibile.
Before the stream today, so hopefully you get to see some high-level gameplay.
And it's going to be interesting to see how both players actually learned it with the quite limited amount of time they had to actually play around. And, I think we're going to see some new interesting other players and other heroes.
I'm really enjoying the actual design.
Oh, ragazzi, si vede il Lawbreaker!
Just look how badass the character.
Si vede la Nobushi!
Her enemy, and you know, she'll most likely destroy them.
Speriamo bene!
Execute you.
Exactly.
That's their whole thing.
We've got Kitty.
Bello, mi piace Samurai Ronin.
We got the big M10 on his legendary Kensei. Nikki
si vede il Rider.
And we also have Picalix on the Raider showing off
the revamp.
The revamp Raider, which has not been covered just yet. But
yes, keep an eye out. Try to guess what it is.
Keep an eye out. If you know, if you spot the changes, then plus 10 points for you. And maybe we can also talk about, guys, there's also Twitch drops activated on the stream, so be sure to link your Uplay account with your
sicuramente sarà molto utile in assedio.
Scavenger crates or a big chance of winning that 100k beautiful steel drop, baby.
Alright, let's go see what the players are saying in the Vikings Win Again, just to see how they're setting up this game for now.
I'm here to help you. Oh god, it's not going well.
God.
Okay, this is really not going well.
Oh my god.
Quella era un attaccazona.
No, definitely not.
Who plays Bushi this mean?
Raga, fa deflect. Raga, fa deflect. Raga, defletta?
Oh my god.
Raga, deflecta? Raga, deflecta?
That was really weird. I'm gonna mentally reset here.
Let's try that again.
Yeah.
Defletta?
Okay, how are we doing here? Okay,
Nicky,
ho visto una scintilla.
I'm coming in with a brand new attitude.
Vi giuro.
Smile on our face. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
After that team wipe, I'm surprised Kitty still has a smile on his face.
Yes, they're a very optimistic team, and that's what I love about them. You know, the big M10, what he lacks in skill, he makes up for in positive energy.
And
distruggi il berserker!
Against setback on the Sakura, and she just, you know, she counts her pennies and backs off and comes back for another fight.
Quite a dangerous opponent for a berserker, may I add.
And we can see here just a heal point captured by setback, but the archer point at point 2 is heavily contested here. And we have Kitty just going up against the officer, trying to capture this point and give his allies some much needed support.
It really seems like the Vikings win again are not going to let this point being taken.
They're going to try and protect us at all points. We've got Vicky there on the Vortiger, still my favorite character in
Oh yeah?
I love the Vortiger.
He looks good, for sure.
He's just so badass. Just edgelord till he dies.
Did you know that he can actually
Ma questo
pancake
non guarda la
flip,
stamina.
4 feet of the Hitokiri?
No way.
Oh yes, you can.
This needs to. Okay, guys, whoever produces that video first will get a scavenger crate from me.
Well, yeah.
There's a scavenger crate for this one. Okay, we just have the mirror matchup here. Sakura versus Sakura gets the heavy and the execution lands, and there we see that feat being to give.
Guarda che roba.
Kenzie trying to wail.
Guarda che roba, guarda come cazzo
No
sta.
avail because of that invulnerability.
Nice purification
Ha
that
resistito
you have to do
moltissimo.
there as a Hitokiri player into. Sure, you can get that execution, but is it really worth it? For now, it was. If you look at the numbers, but it could have went the other way easily.
Raga, se solo inquadrassero il Lawbreaker.
He does love a dodge heavy, and he does love also being out of stamina, it seems. Pop's revenge, but Setback just pulls back, knowing that there's no point wasting your time on a Kenzie when he's nearly dead.
Ma sicuramente, Daniele, ma sicuramente.
In the main lane, we're
Ma che
seeing,
cazzo di gameplay è?
quite an amazing word from Nuke with his. It's honestly terrifying Nobushi. He's been playing her for such a long time, and man, I'm intimidated every single time.
It's unanimous with the name, you know. Nobushi might as well just be added to his name. There we go. Forward stance on the Sakura, and the heavy just lands, lets it rip, and the execution is front.
The sound of that execution is so good, man.
I'm just scared of his character. I'm intimidated. Just the sound, if you guys can pick it up in the stream, you can hear the idle sound of the Sakura, and also make sure to notice the animation just before the execution that she's available to do.
Amazing. We're gonna see some work from the actually recently reworked Raider. So let's see if you can spot the differences.
Yeah.
Raga, sbaglio o il Garry Pita è molto più veloce?
Try and spot the difference. Let's take a listen into the faction war forecast in this lineup.
Kensei's healing on the point right now, they're super low.
Raga, il Garry Pita è molto più veloce del Rider. L'avete visto, vero?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, grab a tribute, just put it there.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, he's gone. Nice.
Nice.
Che cazzo ne so, Vito?
Let's go. Alright, we got the Ram. I got Berserker on me. I died versus Berserker behind me.
Yeah, I'll go revive you, he's distracted. Nice.
God.
Yeah, you can get the
Raga, ve ne siete accorti, vero? Che il Rider, il suo Garry Pita era molto più veloce.
Once again, Vicky was just really intimidated there. I was scared in their enemy's place.
Also, big shout out for a setback for the sportsmanship of laughing out loud at his opponent as he kills him.
Yeah, that's just the nature of setback and being a high level gamer. Beautiful parry there on the Sakura. Another mirror matchup here against the guard break.
Fin qua è come uno
Side heavy,
Shugoki.
unblockable, just about lets it rip. And also we see another character that's had a little bit of a rework. So hopefully we can see if
Non vedo
anyone
niente
can also
dell'Lawbreaker,
spot
raga.
the changes there. Of course, Daddy Law and his signature character.
Lawbreaker Hyper Armor!
V1 matchup.
Lawbreaker Hyper Armor!
Comes from Nikki in the form of a berserker.
Just on time.
Non dico cazzate?
He capitalizes the team to be able to wipe those pesky attackers.
Guard break successful there from Daddy Law, getting the execution on Kitties and
Raga, ha fatto il light con l'Hyper Armor il Lawbreaker, lo sbaglio!
It's quite a badass name, you know, you wouldn't think so, but...
Look, I'm telling you, the artisan bread that guy...
Quindi io ci ho azzeccato! Io ci ho azzeccato!
Kick to demobilize the big M10. Oh, the heavy lets to rip out his stamina. Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen?
Raga, ha fatto il light con l'hyper armor. Oh cazzo, 1500 ore su sto gioco.
The hyper armor just proves a bit too powerful there for the Kensei. And the cauldron drops on the ram. The ram's not taking much of a beating. It's still
Si era attivata l'abilità?
The shield is still available, so we can see that,
Vuoi dire che si era attivata l'abilità di Yosa?
Stopping that ram in his tracks so we can accumulate damage from the pikeman. Right now it looks as if it's gonna go through the gate with
Dai, fateci vedere l'hyper armor dell'Obriga.
and probably gonna get healed back to full once it goes through.
And
Quando non sai fare i rework e lanci posture incontrastabili a caso. Era l'abilità della tizia?
Game over. Game over. You're just meeting up with a nuke. And another kill there for the attackers. Making sure to have a secure point on the ram and letting it rip.
Setback seems very comfortable with that Hitokiri, I must say.
It's a lot of mix-ups here coming up from the set.
Cazzo, ci avevo sperato un botto.
Beautiful man. And just trying to clear out the last point to make sure that the ram is not damaged by the cauldron here.
We have the big M10 trying to contest the cauldron. It's going to be a 1v2 for
Ah,
him.
sì,
Let's see how he
raga.
can manage it. If he can get that Lawbringer down, he might have a
Sì,
chance.
vedete, no, ho fatto il light senza hyper armor ora, sì, era l'abilità, era l'abilità. Falso allarme, raga, falso allarme. Ti ringrazio, Leo.
To get that execution.
Let's go see Vikings win against impression of Michael's performance.
Sack of shit.
Look,
Perché sono dei beta tester, sono.
So he's taking a lot
Can't
more
deal with
damage.
setback. Can't deal.
What? Oh shit!
Take
I really
a-
thought you had him figured out. No, I was looking at your screen, so I got killed.
Okay, I need him ready up here.
Ah, cazzo, erano tutti pesanti, ma fallo un parry.
Where should I go?
I don't have any stamina. I have no stamina.
Ladder. Slide.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, this. Yeah, no.
Trying to come as soon
Come
as
on, let's do
possible.
this. Bingo. Bingo.
Let's go.
Bing.
What a god.
Here we go. Oh,
What a
don't
god.
heal.
What a
This is
god.
It's no joke. Oh, damn it. Oh, no.
What will we do without you, man?
I'm getting way too confident.
I'm coming.
Bingo.
Wait for it.
Here we go. Oh.
Cosa voglio ora, Sim? Non ho capito.
Oh, no, not setback.
Anyone but setback.
Scusate raga, ma io sta streamer, io l'ho vista fare con il Berserker, che il Berserker è un cancro assoluto, morire e basta, e lanciarsi come una cogliona con l'attacco pesante, cosa che non si fa mai con il Berserker.
Shit.
Sono scemo io?
Who the hell heals? Oh, nice. Huge res. Huge res. Huge. Biggest of res. Mini farm. Here we go.
Oh, they're going.
You got it.
They're grabbing
Oh,
fire.
Duke,
I need to heal.
Quando esce l'eroe, Albe, è uscita la nuova mappa, l'hanno fatta vedere. Cosa hanno fatto vedere? Che hanno fatto vedere? Mi è arrivata la notifica. Che cazzo sta succedendo? Quale notifica?
It feels like I'm cutting back to season 1 of For Honor by just seeing this kid discover all of the.
It does make me nostalgic.
Sarei più bravo io col
Really does.
Berserker.
Parry there from the setback.
Cioè, allora,
Hated
allora.
player.
Guardala! Guardala! Finta scema!
Looking clear for
Ma
the-
sei crincoglionita!
And they're doing pretty well in getting this ram.
Oh, ci ho azzeccato comunque, con il parry.
The Kensei just falls down, you know what I mean?
Raga, è la solita figa pezzo di legno del cazzo che in realtà non sa giocare, come sempre, come sempre, come sempre.
Just getting dominated every time. Oh, we see a reverse situation here with Dadila being isolated by two players from the
Bello,
faction
l'Obrigar che
the
viene
Vikings win again.
distrutto malissimo.
He didn't even need to heavy. He just went for the guard break
Ti ho
side.
inviato
like
una
for the PM.
cosa. Che mi hai
At the
inviato?
same time, you want to go for the heavy with the Hitokiri. You want to get that execution as much as possible.
Yeah, they should have, Dorado made the mistake of not letting Hitokiri get the kill there. And once again,
Hai sbagliato sì a dire che era gamer.
The most contested point of this game so far. It's very important.
Ok,
in the
sì,
second
vedo la
stage,
nuova
especially where
mappa.
it's positioned when it comes to its actual objective prowess and the objective. What word am I looking for? The objective cost.
Yes, exactly. And for this map, this point of healing tends to be even.
Raga, sono in live in questo momento, vedete, questo è il personaggio Sakura.
Might just be placement. We'll ask Edgar what he thinks of this.
Well, we got a 3v2 situation. Let's cut over to the faction war forecast.
Forse si sono messi d'accordo che le maggiori kill devono farle quelle con i personaggi nuovi e gli altri fanno altro da supporto.
I had him almost.
I'm getting
Almost.
for you. Executing.
Ma la vedi? Ma la vedi? Ma allora, fammi rinquadrare il berserker, Ha già finito la stamina. Cioè, ma te ne rendi conto quanto cazzo è rincoglionita? Ma che cazzo ti ridi, porca di quella puttana? Ma sta gente deve giocare! Dai, cazzo!
Relief there from Setback
Yes.
once he got the kill.
That sounded like a pretty satisfying execution, if I say so myself.
Really is, and what else is satisfying is this new tasty lawbringer we're seeing on the
Oh,
battlefield.
yes.
But you'll learn more about that one later, guys. You'll learn more about that one later.
Yeah, I'm disappointed because even with Raider and Lawbringer, I don't think we've seen anything that would hint at what.
Dai, raga, manco una finta ho visto!
Until we actually show
Maybe,
it up.
maybe a bit more eager-eyed viewers.
E questi hanno il coraggio di fare il commentary, il berserker, il personaggio che usato da un buon player è il più forte di tutti.
Very powerful move in the Lawbringer's kit.
Very tight quarters fight here.
He is wailing those heavies once again, giving Setback another kill, and the defensive buff, the damage reduction buff, is a big help there for the Sakura.
The Hitokiri definitely has some immense sustain power with the Howler feet combination. That's a lot of healing, and that's guaranteed execution that also heal you.
I need to see someone landing a 4 feet here.
Yes, I can't wait until they actually unlock it.
They're gonna
see if someone is able to, you know, land that in a clean manner.
You saw there the Lawbringer getting interrupted.
Visto che siccome...
was it during his impale?
It was during his impale. I think it was during his impale.
Yes, so the more keen-eyed viewers probably detected that doesn't usually happen.
Just the versatility there. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's beautiful. And you can see your kitty just getting well done. Prox Revenge. Trying to aim for the Hitokiri.
Vediamo un po' questa cosa qua.
Canopy is a new tribute map, coming out with the release of our new season of For Honor, Sakura. Canopy is the source of many legends. One is about a group of samurai settlers who had fled there and used the landscape to triumph over 1,000
Raga, è la campana! È la campana di
A
Sekiro!
mysterious deity that gave birth
È
to
la
the
campana
sacred
del
grove
demone,
before
dai!
turning to stone. Let's take a closer look at how tribute mode is set up in this new map.
È uguale a Sekiro.
The defending team begins at the temple and will work their way towards the offerings locations.
È fichissima!
The attacking team has broken through the entrance gates and will find many paths towards the offerings from there.
Cazzo di cattura
Like
la
all tribute
bandiera!
maps, Canopy has 3 offerings. You will find one at the base of the praying tree.
Ce l'hanno col cattura
There
la
is one at the
bandiera.
center of the map, in the bell tower. This is the nexus of the map, as many paths lead to that location. Lastly, you will need to get to the Eastern Shrine to pick up the final offering. Now let's take a look at where those offerings will be placed once they have been claimed. Here you will choose to place one of the offerings at either the Oracle, the Guardian, or the Vindicator Shrine. The defending team shrines are
Sappiamo
located
come
near the
funziona
temple.
l'attributo e fa
Similarly, the
cagare!
attacking team will find the 3 shrine locations near the entrance gates. Remember to choose wisely where you place your offering. Canopy will also be available in several other game modes. In Duel, there are 3 different locations.
Bello il duello!
One
Questa
is
è la modalità
located
di
in the bell
creazione,
tower. One at the entrance of the temple. Finally, the last location is only playable in Duel
Gata,
and is
combattere
located on the
lassù!
bridge crossing over the waterfall. You will also be able to play it in Brawl. It will take place under the bell tower and on one of the bridges.
Quella sul ponte! Ragazzi, ci ho
Finally,
azzeccato!
Canopy will be available in Skirmish and Elimination. Swing on by the Canopy, Available on May 2nd for all players of For Honor.
Ok, ritorniamo dai nostri cosiddetti giocatori.
Daddy coming in with the superb help right on time.
He's super help and Wuvo's top lane tries to go side heavy, but then realizes that the Hitokiri is in this invulnerable state and you're not going to do anything whilst she's dealing with her opponent.
Ragazzi, numeri della lotteria. Cosa mi sono perso, Albe? Ti sei perso una nuova mappa? Ti sei perso il design del personaggio? Ti sei perso che ha come finisher una mossa che one shot l'avversario? Poi per il resto ti sei perso una streamer berserker che non sa manco fintare. Ho detto tutto.
It feels appropriate.
I feel like I'm being looked down upon.
Comunque raga, io non vedo nessun rework. Ho visto semmai qualche cambiamento nel rider. A me mi pare che il Garyu Pita è molto più veloce di prima, una roba del genere.
Sorry? Basically trying to chip down those enemies as much as he can, waste their time, and
Doppio pesante?
just basically keep them from going towards the commander for as long as
Doppio
possible.
pesante per i low
The
breeder?
attackers are in very nice position with 31 tickets, so...
Come funziona questa finisher? Tira un calcio mortale in aria e
either a knockout or a massive comeback from
il peso dell'ascia è in aria. Dopodiché fa una capriola mortale in aria e ti rigira l'ascia e te la conficca e sei morto.
That's a nice top lane, that's all I'm saying, okay?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's kind of fast compared to what it was. I don't know what happened there.
Some would say that. Bring out the frame data freeze.
Oh testa di cazzo!
To the point of healing there.
Vieni a risfidarmi su For Honor, zio, vieni!
They don't look too concerned about the fact that they're gonna have a hard time winning this.
You know, I'm a believer. I'm a believer here.
The underdogs, right?
I always vote for
No, le esecuzioni non sono un granché del nuovo personaggio, ragazzi.
Kitty's and Sebak are really showing off the Hitokiri in a very good fashion here.
Yes.
Really displaying the potential of this character in either
Ha un
1v1
doppio pesante con
situation or 1vs
finta, quindi dite
I'm
voi.
very interested to see Nuke face off against those two opponents. I said his
Raga,
was
io voglio
terrifying,
vedere
but
questa berserker mi fa venire
I'm
male.
disappointed.
Guarda, fa solo gli attacchi a zona.
On Nuke's Nobushi there. So if someone gets an execution on Nuke, there will be an aura of health that will be delivered to the defending team.
And it would be
Oh, ma finta, fa qualcosa, confondila!
that the whole team would get healed and would be able to maybe push back on those attackers and maybe hold up for a while longer.
Trying to go with sidewinder.
No, raga, è caduta in uno spezzaguardia, l'avete visto? L'avete visto? È caduta in uno spezzaguardia!
Side heavy there on Nuke.
Per tutti i main berserker questa è la vergogna!
Owning that healing point for now. He has a teammate coming in, interrupted that
Stampede charge. Now that's
interesting.
That's a strange one. Knee to the face there, lands on setback.
So let's see what the faction war forecast is saying about this. They seem in pretty good position.
I'm just a lobber.
Yeah.
Oh raga, non ci fate caso, quello è un mio amico, quello lì che si chiama Gabriele Falomi,
Nope.
Non trucidatelo di offese.
I just
Fai il cazzone tanto per fare.
Don't drop it on commander.
Perché mi ha sfidato sulla play, gli ho fatto il culo con l'Orochi 0 su 5 per 3 volte di fila, insomma non mi ha mai ucciso. Ma perché non si sa giocare? Deve imparare.
The Vikings win again is just super good at this point. They're all
Non può prendere gli accendini, no raga, dai, niente torce.
Let's highlight how long it took for them to do actually a push on the commander. That's 3
Gabri,
no pushing.
Gabri, c'ho il video di com'è che ti ho fratturato il culo a mo' di deflect. State zitto.
Properly to make sure that it went through.
The best thing that the defenders can do right now is play for time. If they can hold them off for 9 minutes, which might seem like a daunting task, but I believe, you know, just as I see this Raider getting completely...
Sono main berserker e la tipa è una vergogna. Albe, esci il video. Ma no, raga, ma vi fa pietà, non sa nemmeno fintare il mio amico, l'ho distrutto a mo' di deflect.
Nukes Nobushi.
Nice hidden stand dodge right there, and it's gonna proc the reroll.
So elegant there by Nuke.
Did a really nice job of occupying those defenders while his team was actually farming the commander, which is really low on life right now.
Oh,
Is that going to be it?
execution? Yes! Oh, the commander. That's what we wanted to see. Step back. And it was beautifully delivered.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Every great game shall end like this now.
Dai, si chiama Daddy Low, si chiama Daddy Low, raga, si chiama Daddy Low.
Unless you have 4 feet and you're going to use it on the commander, okay?
What a lot of takedowns for Setback.
Look, Setback, he just seems unfazed by what he did there.
Yeah.
Allora, come mi sembra sto personaggio? Uno Shugoki brutto, se devo essere sincero. Oppure uno Shugoki agile. Anzi, mettiamola così, è uno Shugoki agile. Perché può fare sia un calcio incontrastabile e sia la spazzata come la Valkyria. È un'evoluzione di uno Shugoki, secondo me.
Setback on the Hitokiri and just showing the prowess of that character and how he utilizes the moveset and also, of course, the feats of that character. We saw maybe 3 executions coming out from the 4 feet from Setback, and it was utilized well. He used it at points where it seemed most efficient. He didn't use it in 1v1 situations where you probably will not land it because
sì, infatti il calcio che fa inciampare
you know,
è una cosa che fa bestemmiare.
Few flips,
sì, è uno Shugoki che ha come abilità che one shot. Alla fine questo personaggio è fortissimo negli assedi, negli assedi e nelle dominio per le sue abilità. In duello è uno Shugoki evoluto. Uno Shugoki agile, sembra all'inizio di una barzelletta scena.
It's quite a different
Sì, qualcosa di osceno. Albi che ambientazione ha la nuova mappa? Un misto tra... è più una mappa Shaolin, sì, cinese, più una mappa, perché ci sono i templi, è una mappa cinese, è molto bella, molto bella.
And not just that, we also talk about the Hitokiri and the animation.
Perché è tra le montagne, con tutti i templi. Quindi per me è cinese.
And you'll get to find out more about the Hitokiri in our next segment where we look at the
sì, esatto.
Christian, Anthony, and Andrew and Justin to talk about the customization of the new character. So I'll swing it off to Justin.
It's so good.
Allora, quindi da quello che si è capito l'Ubriger adesso ha 2 pesanti? Può tirare 2 pesanti? Può tirare? Quindi gli avrebbero fatto tipo un rework come tipo all'Orochi? Customizzazione. Forse adesso ci fanno vedere il personaggio. Ci fanno vedere il personaggio per bene. Ai pesanti, Non è cambiato granché da quello che si è visto in questo gameplay, raga. Non è cambiato granché. Sì. Penso che ci fanno vedere le skin esattamente come dice Daniele. Sì. Però è una grande delusione questa, raga. Esatto. Il Lawbreaker ha avuto un rework come tipo quello del condottiero. È una cosa brutta questa però, raga. Cioè io ho visto su internet come è esploso di meme riguardo al fatto il Lawbreaker in season 10 sarà Gesù Cristo, il Lawbreaker qua, il Lawbreaker di là, rework cioè la community vuole il rework e non glielo danno. Perché? Cazzo, non hanno idee. Ascoltate i feedback della gente. Il Rider, io da quello che ho visto, raga, ha un Gary e Pita velocissimo. Ho visto solo questo di nuovo. Lo sugar è workato la Sakura. Ciao Boruto, buonasera.
Welcome back to the For Honor Year 3 Season 2 live stream. That was an amazing showcase. Thank you guys so much
Madonna, a me raga,
for tuning into that. That was your first look at the Hitokiri live in action. Amazing combat play. Except for
Mike was good. Yeah,
Mike tried his best.
Yep.
Yeah, I will give him an A for being
F
hilarious, but an F for his gameplay. Once again, we are joined by Christian, Andrew, and Anthony.
Ora che io non ce la faccio più a sta in piedi.
On the show right
Cioè, sta a
now,
sedere.
because we're about to take a look at the customization that we alluded to a little bit earlier. So you saw the
però la
Hitokiri, you know
webcam
where they
non
come
si-
from, you saw them in action,
non va più
and
su.
now you're
No,
going
sì,
to
va più
get a
su,
look
va più
at
su.
what they look like in a game with all their different outfits and customization items.
Ah.
So why don't we jump right in and get right into it? Let's take a
Oh,
look at
ecco le
some of these outfits. Why don't you run us
customizzazioni,
through it,
perfetto.
Christian?
First thing first,
Yeah.
these are this is not the idol of the our heroes.
Right.
These are the warden type of idol, so that's why they look a bit weird. It's just for to mention that.
Just for visualizing.
Yep. As you saw it before, there are very
Che cazzo? Raga, Asup! Asup! Raga, Asup!
Faceless ghost, and there's a
Raga, Asup! What the fuck?
I'm sure it's gonna be successful.
It's a very successful.
Yeah, very cool. So, where do you guys obviously?
Quello è il Tengu di Ashina! Raga, ma questo l'hanno preso da Sekiro, dai!
Japanese.
We do bring it
history,
from the.
but also from animation and from all.
È il Tengu di Ashina!
icons. Where do you bring it? Where do you?
È Lord Ishin!
Inspiration from?
So basically, we collect.
Oddio, le
from
corna da
everywhere
cervo.
Can relate to our character to maximize the. To bring the.
Però raga, è brutto così senza una maschera, cioè cornuto ma deve avere. Ecco, già meglio, già meglio, già meglio.
Bring it into our for honor walk. That's the thing that we are trying to do.
And here we're seeing, taking a look
Questa
at
mi pare la più
some of
banale,
the
non mi
images
piace.
that we saw earlier with the Japanese punk rocker there before, and this guy with this really cool almost looks like a Game of Thrones character or something like that from.
It looks
from
like
Parth.
the guy over there looks like a parcel, really well packed. You know, with the it's one who has all the laces, the rope. But these ones we were trying also to give different flavors. You know, in the silhouetting, we didn't want to focus. Also, we didn't want to make these guys in the military guys because we had this image where we like to project stuff in our mind, and we had
Il
this,
cipollone di Dark Soul!
a cowboy getting into a town, you know, you don't know who he is, but you know bad things are going to happen. But
ecco la testa di mattone, ma sono brutti in culo! In testa il sacco dell'immondizia.
As soon as they come into the town,
Sembra un boia dell'ISIS.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
Smaug.
mask that you saw it.
Death is coming in. Obviously, we see the tattoos.
Anche se queste sono le armature e a me non piacciono per niente. Mi ricorda un personaggio di Daylight.
Where do you start?
It's with the story.
Che differenza c'è tra maschio e femmina?
Starting point. Then we start talking about what could be the key elements if we think about it.
Che uno è pelato e uno ha i capelli.
To the collective unconscious.
I love his funny nose.
Sure. That's why it's gonna be very.
Uno è più macio, l'altro è
His
più.
nose is just giant.
So,
no, aspetta, oddio, anche la
we find
femmina non è.
some
No,
keywords
aspetta,
and
questa è
then we
femmina
have
oppure.
our character designer who starts sketching
No, questo è
stuff.
maschio,
In
questo è
this
maschio,
case,
questo è
it was
maschio.
Guillaume.
Questa è femmina, questa è
And
femmina.
then, you know, it's like we start bouncing. We have some good leads, and one element brings to another one, and then we try to create.
Trovo Caruccia la femmina.
Yeah,
absolutely. Figuring out what's the best way to.
Antigari si è fatto fare una sega da un trans.
See that mask, that standard mask.
Ma è cieca in un occhio. C'è una skin che il maschio c'ha dove è cieco in un
You
occhio.
can really feel that death within this character.
And
It's
the
very
ceremonial, the feeling of it. Another thing that people were kind of asking for it and looking for is the traditional metal of a samurai. So it's up to the point we were using the wooden material for the samurais, but this one actually has a lot of traditional black metal around them. So it's not the majority of it, but then there's a
Oddio, raga, dai.
So you play with a little bit of the texture.
Ora però si comincia a vedere già
materials that
qualcosina
are-
da samurai, però come
There's
armatura.
cloth that will be floating around, but then there's a heaviness that you can kind of really get protected.
And that's an intentional design, right?
Right.
Where you wanted to have that light feeling, but with this heaviness to it.
Right.
And that, I think that's emblematic in the axe as well, where this character.
Chi è che si è fatto fare un defa? Una sega?
we didn't want to make the
Non sono un
character too
granché.
heavy and also
Scrivetemi tutti a raffica, ovviamente solo uno per volta, cioè ovviamente non è che uno scrive a spam. Per quanti di voi fanno schifo?
And you know, using that axe as like just a shovel to like hit, like I'm just
As a
imagining
trigger
a cartoon
to
character
kinda
to like shovel in the face. Yeah,
The
It's-
shovel, that's the name we used.
The
On the floor, yeah, that's
Good,
right.
yeah.
And so and also trying to bring a new flavor. So the structure of the outfit and not bring too much of the armor. We had already some characters with quite some armor, and we wanted to try something different. And we were fitting the
Sono come quelle dei berserker.
Yeah, and obviously in that story you have the heads that we discussed as well. Obviously we see the customization of those heads.
Ok, la maggior parte a quanto pare non fa tanto
each set has a
impazzire.
different type of Daruma doll, or
Yeah.
or on the set 3, their set you see the actual map.
Comunque siamo tutti d'accordo, no? Che
You don't really see
a parte sono molto soddisfatto comunque dal fatto che ho azzeccato la mappa che facevano. Tuttavia concordiamo tutti, raga, insomma, che è uno Shugoki evoluto, no?
These heads where he's keeping his soul.
Come Monset, dai.
Amazing stuff.
There's no
Siamo tutti d'accordo che fa
no,
cagare. Sì!
There's not even a color team color there, but as soon as the player will customize these, there will be the team color, so they will pop out a little bit more. But if you don't want to put any paint pattern, they will look basically.
È fighissima come Monset.
this,
Ecco, la mia domanda però è questa, raga,
Yeah,
però.
we're trying to put a lot of attention and effort on
Ehm,
something that is like a blank canvas,
Yeah.
and not forcing.
Visto che siccome con i rework ci sono stati i vecchi main
And I
Shugoki
just want to touch
che
on
hanno
this,
ripreso il loro amato
as well.
Shugoki,
Earlier we were discussing
per un
this
personaggio del
outfit,
genere,
and
che cosa
you
vi
mentioned
dice?
that by putting the
Parlo ai main
elements on the arm,
Shugoki.
you're able
Vi
to have a
attira,
little
visto
bit
che
more
siccome
freedom
vedete
with
più
the
abilità?
mask. This is obviously the one that's
O rimanete fedeli al vostro
most from the
panzone
pattern.
preferito?
So tell us a little bit about the technical challenges of or technical freedoms that you actually have by moving the ornament to the shoulder, to the arm.
Something that we couldn't do up to the point we could now start doing it from the Boriger is since we put the ornament on the side, we have freedom of
Potete tradire Shrek,
any
Bimbo
size
Nutella
of
per
helmet
sempre.
with the different
Adesso non mi asciugo perché va
silhouette that
continuando a
can
usare il
create.
mio
For this
asciugo,
one,
perché
he has a
ufficiale
very
l'asciugo ha trovato la moglie! La moglie, questa è bellissima! È la moglie dello Shugoki, raga! È la moglie dello Shugoki!
Your options to actually
È
create.
la moglie dello Shugoki per forza, cazzo! Concordo anch'io, concordo anch'io!
The punk rocker that we've been calling it. I'm sure it has a real name. Very cool. Very cool.
Però a me
Alright,
mi
well,
dispiace
I
un
think that's
botto
about
per
it.
per
Thank
i
you guys so
Lowbreaker,
much
cioè
for
raga,
showcasing the
cioè raga,
outfits and
io vado
gear
su
that people
qualunque
can get
cazzo di
their hands
pagina
on
Instagram,
for the
tipo no,
Hito Kirin.
una pagina
Do not go
Instagram, ok,
anywhere
come tipo
because
For Honor
we got
Soa,
the map showcase coming up, taking a look
For-
at
for-
Canopy.
For
with
Honor
Mike,
Soa,
Nico,
raga.
and Ed. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll be right back after this.
ok, che poi ora a me l'ha detto a me di sponsorizzarla, raga. Per quelli malati di mente su For Honor che gli piace il porno, c'è una pagina che si chiama SOA-cringe dove ci sono i personaggi di For Honor messi in maniera abbastanza abbastanza per me non si può vedere. Se voi siete interessati a farvi le seghe su sta roba, cazzi vostri. Però va bene. Io preferisco seguire proprio la pagina principale, non quella cringe. Bella, bella la mappa però, raga. Canopy. No, non me ne frega un cazzo, sinceramente, a me. Semplicemente a me lui mi ha sponsorizzato senza che io gli dicessi nulla. Poi mi ha detto, mi fai il favore, mi sponsorizzi questa pagina? E io ho detto, ok, che pagina è? Questa! Cosa? Ti serve per una ricerca, eh? Allora, si chiama tutto maiuscolo SOA trattino basso cringe. Tipo no, se noi adesso andiamo a qualcosa, cioè perché ne hanno fatte un botto, ne hanno fatte, raga. Guarda, tipo questo, Lawbreaker in Season 10. Poi andiamo a vedere Rework Lawbreaker, no, cioè la community voleva il rework del Lawbreaker, porca puttana. Quanto cazzo è bello questa immagine, porca puttana.
Alright, and welcome back. We're joined now with our friends from the map team, Edgar Orlando Oliva and Mr. Nicola Blanchard. How are you guys today?
Very good.
Very guys excited to showcase what we just saw as a preview, the new map, the Canopy. Can you tell us a little bit? We're going to get into the build and be able to see it up front, close and personal. So why don't you guys start us off?
Sure. So first of all, I want to mention that this is a Gobo map. So it was produced by the studio in the UK.
Nice. Yep. Well, thank you to the work from Gobo.
Yes.
Io non so.
So Canopy is it's actually the name of the thematic, I would say, because in this map the players are gonna play into what we could call like a secret Japanese monastery, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a very secret place inside the mine.
Mancano 10 minuti
and they actually built that place. It's a very religious place that is like built inside the canyon. So we're gonna discover that together. And to actually reach that place, you have to go through the entire forest of the mire. So here we're showing you the Valkenheim version of it.
Yeah.
So it's a different vegetation, but if you play in mire, you are gonna feel like the swampy, you know, environment. So this is basically the entrance, and for the purpose of the game, obviously some people manage to breach inside.
Quale pagina?
So they
la pagina cringe o la pagina per bene?
The first entrance.
La pagina per bene si chiama For Honor SOA. È una pagina che mi ha sponsorizzato, infatti c'è anche il mio video che ha fatto 4.000 visite, no, 6.000 visite, 4.000 visite. Ha visto il mio contenuto interessato e me l'ha sponsorizzato, senza che io gli dicessi nulla. Comunque è questa, For Honor SOA.
That's your favorite one?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Nice.
So I'd like to mention that this map is playable in Tribute. And of course, elimination.
È brutta ma scuretta bene, sì. Ah, ma ciao,
so
ciao.
It was specifically designed around Tribute, so I think this
SOA non era un clan, non ho idea, non ho idea. Comunque lui vende anche queste magliette qua, vende.
For this map.
So as you can see, the map, this bell tower.
Absolutely incredibilis!
So all paths kind of lead into it and out of it. So you'll see that there's a lot of zip lines, a lot of ladders, many paths that all lead and converge to this central point. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth. A lot of the paths lead to confrontations. So, especially in a tribute map, you're going to see a lot
quanto
of back and
costa,
forth,
c'è il link in
between,
descrizione.
offerings.
Especially with the zip line, making it much easier to kind of go catch up to the opponents that may have an offering in hand and be able to kind of surprise attack them. Do you have any tips before I go in and play the tribute matches later for this map in terms of that
Run
stuff?
fast.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah.
The thing is that it's super open. There's not many indoors, so you can really spot everywhere from wherever you are. Like you can always find
però non so se lo vedi, ma
either,
ti sto sponsorizzando a merda.
zip lines or
Infatti mi
ladders,
stanno
like you said,
dicendo, ehi, mi serve per una
very
ricerca, sai,
fast-paced
quella
type of maps,
pagina.
very dense in navigation. And actually we built that map around that feeling that you are everywhere you are, it looks dangerous. Like you can be
No, non è difficile da usare, è un tasto, è un'abilità, è l'ultima abilità. Hai presente la R come in The Flash?
Enough opportunities to
yeah, but that was the concept behind the map. That you are like you are up in the air, almost like fighting on on the skies, you know, on those giant trees.
Looks like a pretty severe drop. I agree.
Yeah. We called it canopy, but sometimes we don't even see the canopy itself. It's
Albert,
so
ora
subtle,
passo
you
da
know,
PS4 a PC, posso entrare nel tuo
store.
clan? Certo che
And
puoi entrare
there's
nel mio
some
clan,
really
il
cool
link è sotto in
locations
descrizione,
in this,
clan
like,
KIRIN.
the landmarks really stand out. So you have this giant praying tree on this side, with the bell tower
Bella
in
però,
the middle,
bella veramente
and
la
on the
mappa,
other
raga,
side
è
you have a shrine.
bellissima. E poi l'hanno presa da Sekiro proprio, l'hanno presa da Sekiro. Questa roba qui l'hanno presa da Sekiro. Qui che siamo alla campana? Siamo alla campana.
It's we made
qua si può fare quello di sotto, non è roba.
So we have those big platform that's been built around.
Ma Yala si ricorda Sekiro, raga.
Beautiful little homes on the side as well, as I could see.
Per chi è che ha giocato Sekiro, raga, questa mappa è fantastica, è bellissima.
I can imagine, eh? How did you even get there?
I mean, you might survive on the battlefield, but you might die on your way home.
It's kind of funny because it's such a beautiful map, so peaceful, and you have all this death and executions
Raga,
that are happening.
il clan l'ha voluto la mia community.
There's a big contrast between what
cioè, se volete il link è sotto in descrizione. Pigliate e entrate.
Did you guys find in terms of the development process for this map that it
Io l'ho fatto per unire la mia community più che altro. Qualche volta parlo anch'io in chat tanto.
No, but when we work with Google,
siamo all'incirca 200 membri per il
was
momento.
Idea that we had for a long time, but they proposed us that pitch of like having all those platforms, you know, attached to those trees that you could do a lot of back and forth, and we really fell in love with this idea. And actually, very fast they managed to come up with a very strong prototype, and we almost agreed in the first like a few days. And after that, it was clear for us that was about to be one of the best, you know, tribute maps. So and we were super proud of what they did. And so yeah, that's it. You have those. You have the other things that you always fight. You can always go on top of the buildings, on top of the roof.
Yeah.
So, which is something nice because wherever you are, you can see what's happening. That's super.
Also for drop attacks, that makes it for more
Yes.
interesting gameplay as
Yes,
well,
yes.
which I'll probably experience firsthand after this. So. Any other like favorite areas for you guys that really stand out in this map, or that make for really different tools that players can use in terms of the environment that they're in?
Actually, yes, there's one in particular I like to point out in this map. That when we were designing this map, when we were looking at the dual locations for it. So obviously you have your three.
Ma
dual
senti, ma
locations,
anzi, ma
and
sempre
two of
sto
those
personaggio.
take place in your general layout where most of every other game mode takes place in. But one of them specifically.
No, ma i
we
rework,
noticed
raga, non sono
was that,
passati, ve lo posso
they
garantire
figured
perché
Gobo
siccome
had
io
this-
sono
had this
qua
really cool
da
bridge
inizio live,
in
sicché
kind of the vista area of the map, and it was really beautiful and breathtaking that we decided that why not make that area specifically available only in dual.
So only in dual did
Yes.
you go into that specific
So
area.
we
Yeah.
made an exception this
Nice,
time.
nice.
Yeah, so it's that bridge you see in the background. there.
credo che si possa fare, Jay, penso che si possa fare. Ora io non ci ho mai provato, raga, se nel caso diteglielo voi
Well,
in
awesome. Do you guys have
chat.
any ending notes before we get on to the next
Vedi,
segment,
si
which
può
we're
fare,
actually
si
going to
può
be
fare.
playing on this map when showcasing?
I'm really looking forward to you guys. playing.
Quindi,
Yeah, it's gonna be
raga,
awesome.
ecco
I'm gonna
per
die a
quale
lot. I can't
motivo a
wait.
quanto pare
But that's pretty
dicevano
much it. And we also have a really
Sakura.
cool
Perché proprio il
strategic
personaggio
tactical
mentre
map
lì
video that will be showing basically
Anzi,
all of the
ma-
elements that goes behind the new map, the canopy.
è
So
un
let's roll
pesante,
that.
sì, è un pesante agile.
Canopy is a new tribute map, coming out with the release of our new season
Ah,
of
vedi,
For
questo era il
Honor,
video che avevo fatto,
Sakura.
che vi avevo fatto vedere io.
Canopy is
Cazzo,
the
raga, mi
source
sa
of
nessuno
many
rework
legends.
perché qua sono le 7:30.
Mine is about a group of samurai settlers
Non può durare
who
fino
had
alle
fled
8
there
la live, è
and used the
impossibile.
landscape to triumph over 1,000 enemies. Another tale speaks of a mysterious deity that gave birth to the sacred grove before turning to stone.
No, ma raga, ma questa cosa esce il 2 maggio. Questa cosa esce il 2 maggio, esce.
Let's take a closer look at how tribute mode is set up in this new map.
Ciao Gianluca, grazie per essere stato in
The
live.
defending team begins at the temple and will work their way towards the offerings locations.
Se
The
non
attacking
altro,
team
almeno
has
quello
broken
ci hanno
through the entrance
azzeccato, anche
gates
perché,
and will
cavolo,
find many paths
chiami
towards the
un
offerings from
personaggio
there.
Sakura,
Like
che
all
vuol dire
tribute maps,
ciliegio.
Canopy has 3 offerings. You will find one at the base of the
L'avversario è
praying tree.
talmente confuso da colpirsi da solo.
There is one at the center of the map, in the bell tower. This is the nexus of the map, as many paths lead to that location.
E
Lastly, you will
messaggio.
need to get to the Eastern Shrine to pick up the final offering. Now let's take a look at where those offerings will be placed once they have been claimed.
Il
Here
mio
you will
clan è
choose
per
to place
tutte le
one of the
piattaforme.
offerings
Se
at
vai a
either the
vedere sul
Oracle,
mio
the
canale
Guardian,
YouTube
or
in
the
copertina
Vindicator
è scritto
Shrine.
Clan Kirin, c'è
The defending
Xbox,
team
PC e
shrines are located
PS4.
near the temple.
Dipende poi da quanti membri si sono
Similarly, the
iscritti
attacking
PC e
team will
PS4.
find the
Ovviamente
3
la
shrine
maggior parte
locations
sono
near the entrance
PS4.
gates. Remember
La
to
media
choose
sono
wisely
PC,
where you
la
place your
minoranza
offering.
sono Xbox.
Canopy will also be available in several other game modes. In Duel, there are 3 different locations.
Come contenuto
One is
settimanale non
located
lo
in
so
the bell tower.
sinceramente, raga.
One at the entrance of the temple. Finally, the last location is only playable in Duel
ok,
and is
Fabio ha
located
detto
on the
che hanno
bridge
messo
crossing
una
over the
modalità nuova
waterfall.
in arcade
You will
e
also be able to play it
gesti
in Brawl.
ascolto.
It will take place under the bell tower and on one of the bridges. Finally, Canopy will be available in Skirmish and Elimination. Swing on by the Canopy, available on May 2nd for all players of For Honor.
Credo di sì, credo che hanno messo una minimappa decente. In effetti la minimappa che avevamo, che era il cerchietto del cazzo, faceva proprio cagare. Credo proprio di sì. Che ne pensate voi, raga, di questa nuova esecuzione del Conqueror? No, raga, no, ti prego, no, non parlate del tributo perché è una modalità morta. Vuol dire che non ho capito un cazzo. Non mi potete parlare del tributo, per cortesia. Quella del Warden, raga, è brutale.
Hello and welcome back to the casting table. My name is Vivid Naz once again, and I'm still joined by Guillaume, but he has changed his outfit to make me look bad.
It's the golden vest, man. It's not meant to make you look bad.
Well, you know, the whole thing about my mustard shirt last season, I made sure to buy the exact same shirt, but just in a different color. So
It's ketchup.
right now I'm repping red. Next time, you never know what's going to happen.
Maybe bare-chested.
Who
Vabbè,
knows?
quella dell'Orochi
We just saw
vince.
there the new map dropping with
yes
the new season, and it is an absolute
Ciao
beautiful
Simo,
map.
grazie per
This
essere
guy
stato in
doesn't shut
live.
up about it. He loves this map, and that's all he's been talking about today.
It's because it looks so good, you know? It looks so good and it plays so good. Honestly, I had my doubts with the shape of the map and the number of ledges and all that stuff, but playing it a few times, honestly, you can see the potential in it. All the learnings that we've had are applied in there. It's really good.
And we'll be playing this game for just 3 games between the actual the 2 different teams, and we'll also be playing tribute
Ciao,
games.
Giuseppe.
So for the people back home that haven't played too much tribute, or maybe have forgotten the rules of tribute, can you just run us through the tribute game mode?
Yes, so tribute, simple. There's 3 offerings in the middle of the map. Teams have to gather as many offerings as they can. Gathering an offering and putting it in the shrine is going to give you and your team a blessing, which is going to help you in the match. The offerings can be stolen at any time by members of the other team, and at the end of the timer, the team that has the most is going to win, or the team that succeeds in keeping the 3 offerings locked in for a certain amount of time is going to win.
Ciao
by knockout.
F.S.
We saw previously, before the segment, the reworks to the Lawbringer and the Raider, which we were kind of...
Senkai vuol dire letteralmente scenario del massacro. Grazie via Luca del Bleach che ci insegni queste belle parole. Ti ringrazio Samurai Ronin invece di avermelo detto a me, grazie mille.
Players, so I won't pronounce myself on this, but I think they're really good from a design standpoint. And for the Raider, honestly, it's just basically taking his toolkit and making it as useful as possible with its whole breadth.
I just want to remind the viewers at home that we are still doing
Questo è un
Twitch drops, so
Mensugoki,
be
che
sure
bello, un altro
to
eroe da
activate your Twitch
abbracciare.
account with your Uplay account to get the chance of winning some scavenger crates or that mighty 100k steel pack drop, which Setback still gets taunted with his inventory. to this day. So
100k steel, man, that's a down payment on a house right there. For sure.
Ma sicuramente, raga,
well, you know, I want to see this house that you'll
se non la fanno vedere
I don't know
ora,
the value of property in
tutto
the
sarebbe
world,
740.
but I imagine
Oddio, fanno
it's
rivedere i
not that
player,
good.
vediamo un po'.
No, not at all. No one wants to live anywhere. So we're just waiting for the two teams to be launched into the game, and we'll be once again showcasing the new map with also the reworks, and now we'll be having a focus on the reworks, being shown off by, of course, Daddy Law will be playing his signature Lawbringer that everybody knows and loves, and I'm pretty sure Pick Alex will be on the Raider showing off the new changes. And one thing that he was really proud of, he was telling me that the Vanguards no longer have to wait before attacking when they switch guards. So
Forse lo fanno
they
vedere.
can switch guards instantly now and go straight into the attack, which wasn't available in the previous season.
Yeah, very important to uniformize the cast on some of these aspects so we can have a more solid, basis to build the characters.
And I really I like where we're going with the reworks in the sense that the game has become a lot more offensive, so we no longer need Shigoki Hug to, not be interruptible. We no longer need Raider Stampede Charge to not be interruptible. So I really enjoy these changes in the sense that it allows for a more fluid gameplay and a more offensive gameplay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For Honor.
For sure. We can see Pick Alex actually picking the Lawbringer on this and not the Raider, and Nuke on the Vikings win again. On the Faction War forecast is going to be playing the Raider.
See them just taunting each other on the chat there at the bottom left. And
ma che perché l'attributo, raga?
The new map finally being revealed.
Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. I just want to live there.
It really is. Is this where you think you would move if you're 100k steel?
I don't know, man. With the view they have, I think a down payment over there would be more around 200k steel.
Oh, dude, you just have to make 2 accounts to win. There we go, the top heavy vert from the Law Daddy. And Nikki on the Berserker there. Going for that 1v1. Goes for
ma raga, ma sta qui sta fa solo
the zone there, but
l'attaccazione.
runs out of stamina.
And that's going to be costly for her, man. That zone attack was punished to hell.
And you saw Nikki there whilst the Lawbringer was distracted, picking up the offering.
Yes,
And
very nice turn of events. Our teammate was in just at the right moment for this.
The defensive blessing is being picked up first there by the attacking team.
Same thing for the defending team here. They're going to go for that defend blessing, and the attackers are going to have that attacker blessing just to get that edge in the fight. Let's see if that's going to be enough.
And what I love there is we finally get to see the customization of this character to full potential. What an absolutely amazing...
Raga, la morte in nemico era molto veloce.
Say as well. That double parry, beautiful into that zone, gets the kill into that top heavy. That is top heavy connects.
Raga, veloce.
Them all off and goes for the revive. What a stellar teammate right there.
That is.
Raga, veloce.
Excellent play by Alex here.
See, defenders teams already have
Ho
one
visto
plus
bene.
activated. They have the offering for a second one, and the third one is on its route to be.
Ha fatto pesante, leggero e
Is Faction
incontrastabile.
Forecast going to be able to actually knock out the other team this soon into the match? It's going to be interesting to see. The attacker team seems to be missing from the fight. Only one is there.
They are nowhere to be seen.
And we have Nikki going for that
E
attack.
basta!
And she's gonna
Sta
get that offering and start running back
cagacazzi!
to her own base.
Fateci vedere low daddy!
Parkour. Let's see what's going on in the Vikings win again chat.
Zip. Speeding through. Oh no! These guys have no idea what's gonna happen right now. Zero idea. I got 1, 2, 3. Observe.
Ma che cazzo fai?
Stealing. Bingo! Let's go! Yeah, that's right. Oh, leave me alone. Juggernaut. I believe oh shit! Oh my god! No!
Don't forget about your zone, man.
What a nice interruption there. Just saved that execution right on the dot. And they're going to go back with that second offering, taking it back almost as soon after it was stolen.
You got the second offering. They're fighting for the third offering there, being available to the defenders. Can they... Oh, there we go. That shove into the river.
Oh my god, Pick Alex. He's not listening to...
Daddy Law is completely destroying with this Lawbringer here.
Nikki leaving with oh, that's not Nikki. That's actually Nikki's leaving with
basta!
the offering there. It's gonna go back to 1-0.
We got a beautiful different camera angle there of the Vikings win again. The Kitty's intense face as he's concentrating here, but we also have Nikki going against Vicky.
No, raga, io non ci posso credere!
Oof, that bulwark was a nice call.
Raga!
Needed
That was
after
just
all.
the stamina hit. No worries there. They also, the win timer has been activated here by the defenders. And you have Daddy-Law going in this 2v1
Porco
situation.
Dio, quanto fa
With
schifo!
And off. He does not go. He does not go. I was gonna say off he goes, but no, he does not.
That's too bad.
Ma l'hanno fatto apposta perché siccome si diceva di continuo che il Berserker è cancro, il Berserker è cancro, hanno messo una nabba del cazzo.
20 seconds until the knockout is happening. Let's see what's going on the attacking team.
It's fun to have a
7
Birch
seconds.
weapon.
Easy enough.
And they were winning at first, right?
Yo, I thought this would be a hard game.
Yeah.
Hey, they tried their best.
Yeah.
Now their best wasn't that great,
I
but
know.
we should applaud their effort.
Allora, io da quello che ho capito, il low trigger
Yeah, that was kind of.
l'hanno reworkato. L'hanno reworkato.
As much as we've been talking about how Setback has been a very sportsman-like character, he did say his team to remain positive. They're positive gamers in the end, and this is all for fun.
Yes.
Unless he loses, of course.
I mean, they won fair and square. I mean, you can brag a bit when you do that, right?
That was a complete wipe of Vikings win again. So far, they have not won anything, so they have no title to win
Vi
again.
prego, levatela dai coglioni. Quella lì è una cosa che non si può vedere.
Who is in which team? The cards, the beautiful cards. Let's hope the cards.
player cards.
And there we go. Once again, Vikings win again. We had
Che
Kitty,
cazzo è questa?
main Shigoki.
Streamer Nicky Duo Games.
As he is concentrating
No,
on
io adesso
his
devo vederla.
Sakura. Nikki, who has been constantly stealing those offerings in that game.
Sticking with the Berserker.
Exactly. Pick Alex, who's
Nicky
he loves his
Noodle
radar, but we saw him
Games.
on the Lawbringer there.
Now
Unfortunately,
you have
Daddy-Law did get the best of him.
a nice
And the
circle as
man
a cheat.
himself, the
Well,
big
that's a little too
M10,
big.
just on the Kensei. I don't
That's all
think
you
he
gotta
knows
do,
any
so-
other character exists in For Honor.
Yeah, I mean,
After
he's
the
not the
cheeks,
only
you get to
one.
make the eye.
He gets parries, but he still thinks.
Allora, questa è una streamer che ha
And then the
58
other team,
video
forecast, we had
e, e 8000 follower.
We had Daddy-Law showing his signature moves on the most versatile character in the Galaxy, on the Nabushi, and showing his pizzazz on the Nabushi, and showing his pizzazz in his
Va bene.
character, and Vicky. Once again,
A che gioca questa?
Questa
Questa gioca a For Honor con il Berserker. Ha dei video, ha dei video di cucina. Ha dei video di ASMR. No, For Honor. For Honor.
Showing it up right now. I hope he's having a ton of fun. I hope it's satisfying for him.
Yeah, exactly. When you put a lot of work behind a character, especially a character so highly requested as the most versatile man himself, and it looks like he put a lot of time and obviously took a lot
Questa ha
of consideration
58 video, ma
of the changes that
e usa il Berserker senza finte.
Yes.
Ha solo 8000 follower.
Leaving the character, which is in essence the big.
Che poi vorrei sapere in quanti.
Yes.
Raga, la sua ultima stream c'ha 25 visualizzazioni su Twitch. Dove cazzo l'hanno presa?
You just want to push it over that little edge.
Exactly, and that's what I appreciate about the changes that have been done throughout all of the seasons, and especially this season with the rework on the Raider and the actual Lawbringer.
Ho capito, ma c'ho solo 25 visualizzazioni. Dai, cazzo, ha dato il culo.
But then there's a bit of different combinations, or there's different timings which players would have to get used to.
Oh yes.
And for me, the Raider one's kind of hard to get used to.
We're gonna see, talking about Raider, we're gonna see Setback using it in this match.
Ferma, fammi un attimo vedere che rap c'ha il Berserker.
Once again, playing on the same map, but in the nighttime settings.
Oh yes, gorgeous, just gorgeous. Look at this.
It's you know, For Honor's always been a beautiful game, but when
Reputazione 36 totale. Totale. È reputazione 36 totale.
Stunning tap to his full potential there.
Just helping out his teammate. And Vicky is gonna
Ma
get
perché
down
cazzo hanno preso
pretty
sta
quickly on this,
tizia?
set back, making sure that offering stays in place until one of his teammates can.
Oh, bella Daniele
And it's gonna
questa!
be just running away with it.
That was great teamwork there from Pick Alex and Nikki to
yes.
to just kind of push the Raider away from the offering so that Nikki had enough time to pick it up, but also he has been taken out.
So 2-1 offering. The Faction War Forecast decided to go with the Defensive Blessing and the Oracle Blessing, which allows them to see all enemies on the map. I don't know if this was a conscious decision or it was the closest shrine, but maybe they're trying out a different strategy this time.
Allora avevamo azzeccato Rework, Lawbreaker e Rider.
Hitokiri.
Yes.
I've had to repeat that name so many times just to make sure I don't mess up pronunciations. Flashback to season 4 when I couldn't say Aramusha.
Aramusha is not terribly difficult.
Yes. Yo, I'm telling you, I struggled big time, okay?
Here we have Kitty going against Vicky, getting that execution with that gorgeous mask.
Just look, heavy left, heavy right, heavy left, 90 damage in such a short amount of time being dropped on Vicky there.
If you get played by the Hitokiri, man, it's the last time you're getting played.
Alright, we got a big situation coming up here, so let's
Vi saluto a tutti For Honor SOA, la pagina di For Honor SOA.
Still at work. You guys are carrying. Okay, I'm there. If they get this in, they have. I'm just a massive anchor right now.
Zio, devi
Just
fare
a
i meme,
massive
porca
anchor.
di quella puttana, su una tizia del
Okay.
Berserker della Ubisoft.
I need to
C'è
come
una
with the new
tizia
attitude.
che l'hanno definita streamer, ha solo 8000 follower.
Listen, I'm gonna
I'm
need
switching
E
as
non
fast
utilizza
as I
36
can.
totali, utilizza il Berserker,
I'm
non
coming
finta
in with
nemmeno.
a
Ma che
great
cazzo ci
attitude.
fa?
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh no. Okay, they can't see me. I can't.
help me.
Comunque è confermato, Rework Lawbreaker e Rework Rider.
Bingo. Let's go. Right up. Up. Yeah, that's a heavy attack. Get the. Oh, it makes it. Can you leave me alone? This is the worst. That's right. No, I didn't want to let her go.
Yeah.
This is so bad.
So we can see here, Michael he's quite tilted.
And we're waiting for a group player, seemingly.
Yes,
I think
let's
the tilt.
talk about that little tilt by Michael here. What can you do when you're at this stage? How do you come back in the game?
Honestly, at that point, you need to remain tilt-proof. He did say he was coming in with a different attitude, but all signs
Il
pointed
Lawbreaker
to
è molto
that
molto
not
più
being the case,
veloce e
It's easy
spinta
to say,
quasi
but
come il
actually
Centurione.
Doing it.
Kitty constantly finding himself in these situations where he's fighting multiple opponents. It's a 3v1 situation. He does have bleed inflicted on him. Will the Shaman pounce and get that big damage in there? We see it. Nuke Shaman and that top heavy to follow.
That top heavy was killer, man.
Ah, il Rider finta come il Centurione,
So, knockout in 3 seconds. Good job on the Faction War Forecast there.
And it seems like the Faction War Forecast win again. And,
my god, that makeup is scary. That team makeup, god.
So, unfortunately, the Vikings, but again, have no chance.
Il Low vinta convincente, ma il Rider con lo Zon dall'altra parte ho visto male. No, non hai visto male. Anche a me mi ha fatto quell'effetto, Henry, uguale.
They have the redemption shot and they also have the...
Non hai visto male, il Rider fa...
Right now,
e lo fa anche più veloce.
Attitudes have not been changing in this in this side, and artisan bread is just not being made here.
Yeah,
so,
and I'm looking at their face though, like the attitude is not that bad. It's not that bad.
Nikki, she does of course stream For Honor, but also enjoys a Just Dance stream, and I feel like if the morale is low, we'll never get to see a celebration dance from her when it comes to picking up a victory with her teammates.
Yeah, it's too bad. That Just Dance skill, man, you have to show it off.
But the Faction War Forecast, they're just not allowing it. Of course, we see Setback on the Raider there.
Yeah, let's be honest, Setback is it's a good day for him. He's playing really well.
He's doing calm, collected, a positive gamer, high-level plays. What else do you want from a man? He's already tied the knot, but if he didn't, then,
Yeah, and plus, his hair is glorious. Did you know that?
His hair is glorious, but Setback's hair.
Yeah.
Daddy-Law's beard.
Quindi secondo voi non sono rework ma sono buff?
Make the ultimate gamer? That's what you're trying to do right now?
Look, I'm not proposing anything, dude, okay? I don't want to break the laws of physics here, okay? I don't want to break the laws of biology, but all I'm saying is you have a force to contend with.
Very interesting to see those teams play together, and now we're gonna see Daddy Law actually picking the Highlander for this
Io li
match.
chiamo
Going back to his
rifacimenti.
first love, which is the Berserker. Kitty's still
Per
in the
me è un
Hit the
effettivo
Kiri,
rework,
the
dice
Kalex
Andrea.
on the Lawbringer, Nikki with her trusty Berserker, and the big M10 with his swaggy Kensei.
And we have them jumping in. I like how everyone's rotating constantly with their character picks.
Yes.
But you know,
No,
Big
no, no,
M10,
no, gli hanno cambiato
once again, just
tutto.
doesn't know characters exist in For Honor.
He has to focus one thing at a time. He's gonna fight.
He just learned feigning, guys. Okay, let's not try to give him more characters to play.
Rifacci.
He's never played with this much.
Evviva la grammatica.
You know, Scottish
Yeah.
roots here.
Look at
Okay.
that sword. The girth on that sword is just amazing.
It's a beautiful. Oh, there we go. See when that heavy lands. Now there is no better feeling in the world.
Oh,
And
yeah, for sure.
I tell you that.
Raga, la morte min nemicus è molto più veloce.
Yeah,
There was
Su
research
questo non c'è
on this,
dubbio.
Peer-reviewed papers.
You can cite them by me, okay, guys. You can cite them by me.
You did your masters on this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Heavy
this is
landings.
yeah, heavy landings, which is the most satisfying, and Highlander won by an absolute landslide.
Lawbringer here, taking the offering, but still going in for that kill to confirm that it's actually happened.
Okay, he's taking the offerings. 2 offerings being taken back. We have the JJ falling back as well with an offering. And
Dai, raga, basta! Guarda sto berserker! Guarda sto berserker!
the Hirukiri comes in to save the day, and Nikki just bows down and leaves the area.
The attacking team here should really try to go and steal one.
Vi
of those.
prego, basta!
They're bogged down as those team fights, and I think this might cost them a few opportunities right there.
Let's hear it to the Vikings win again in this team fight.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't expecting that.
Adios! Bingo! Here we go! Oh, mon ami!
Let's get this.
They have no idea what's coming.
I'm
Look at this absurd
Ah.
offering. Just, if you want to grab the visual.
Questa raga gli ha dato il culo.
Defense is way harder. Look at this. Stolen! Defense is way harder. Stolen! Here we go. Look at this sprint speed. Wait, Duzon? Look
Okay,
at it
alright,
go.
give me a second. I'm out of
I'm
stamina.
going for defense. Defense is first.
Fucking bug.
Got me. Look at this.
Oh!
Look at this. They have no idea what's going on. Sorry.
Don't.
Are you guys
Zan 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 zan, il cazzo lo zon, il cazzo!
Here we go. Yeah, baby. Let's get it. We have attack and defense.
No, son of a bitch.
Should we? I'm gonna.
Stupratela!
Steal shit?
Forse!
Oh my god.
Oh, that didn't go well.
Really nice advance here by the Vikings win again, but unfortunately they're going to lose those offerings almost as soon as they were taken. It seems that they were going to be able to go back and get that attack blessing, but the big M10 is going to get interrupted by the girthy sword of the Islander.
3v1 situation. I was hoping to see an anti-gang compilation clip there, but Nikki just wipes him down on the floor.
And that's going to be the attack buff for the Vikings win again. Let's see if they can capitalize on this. The Faction War Forecast getting the Oracle's Blessing, giving them a vision on the other team.
Nikki just staying back there, making sure that the defense is strong when it comes to the defenders pushing at them. But
1-1 with the Vikings win again coming in with another offering. Let's see what here we can see Setback actually following closely in the
Grande
back.
KIRIN,
He's gonna have
per la
himself a little
Madonna,
nice
sempre
1v2,
comunque.
unless his team is coming in, but
Yo,
it doesn't
Sonic
seem
has
like
been
it.
activated.
Oh,
Sonic
yeah, man.
has well and truly been activated.
You gotta go fast.
Vai, vai, daglielo nel culo!
Manages completely with that. Just what from the scene.
What a wasted opportunity, you know?
I'm sorry, guys, if you can't hear that in the background, that is both teams being very
No, KIRIN è
at that,
bellissimo.
at that-
Madonnassia!
So it's 1-1. Canceling each other, the shield and
Maiala,
blessing
a me
for
mi fa
both
schiantare. A me infatti io League of Legends non ci gioco, ma guardo le sue
Fun
stream e mi
here,
piacciono un
but also
botto.
The Black Prior returning with another offering, going to cash in the defense offering for his team.
It's 1-1 again. Same blessing for both teams. And now it's all about prioritizing. Do we steal? Do we defend? We have, with half the match done, Teams are gonna have to take decisions really fast. It doesn't seem like a knockout is gonna happen.
Stream Just Dance principalmente.
Kitty's here. Let's take a listen into the faction war forecast.
I thought I had him too for
What? Gravity? Why? Son of a bitch!
Oh no!
Fuck!
Oh shit! Mike getting
Next.
Oh, he's getting high.
Oh my god, no!
Gravity did not seem to be in his favor there.
At the same time, it's always predictable. You know, that's how gravity works.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Well, for someone that didn't pass, grade 1 physics class, you really don't expect it from Sadback. He has the looks,
Che
but
cazzo
I
fa?
don't think he doesn't have it all in there.
Oh my god. So mean.
It's okay, I'm allowed to be mean.
Guardate, 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 una berserker streamer, guardate, attenzione, diventa fortissima, attenzione, attenzione, diventa fortissima, guardate, guardate come attacca, guardate, 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 come cazzo ci devi crepare male!
I think that's gonna be enough time for her team to come around and help her. Nuke is getting killed. Awesome.
On the clock there. Highlander going up against the Big M10.
Big M10 might actually get
Potete farmi di tutto ma non mettere incompetenti sul For Honor, che sto gioco è già qualcosa che lo prendono di serio. Mi metto una streamer di Just Dance, ma battela a pigliare nel culo.
Just giving the little push that Michael needed to get that kill. It's okay. With a little help from your friends, you can do whatever you want.
È bella ancora per Daniele per il rect. Ma guarda come la inquadrano! Ma Cioè il culo gliel'hai dato proprio tutte quelle volte che a colazione, pranzo e cena.
Actually, it seems to work very well for her to stay.
Big fight brewing here and a lot of legends. Let's take a listen into the Vikings win again.
Show some shit.
Yeah. Oh no! The whiff!
Oh no!
What a massive whiff!
Okay, that's okay.
It was so close to greatness. Man. Here we go. I'm respawning.
Okay. I see them coming.
Ooh, beautiful. Look at this zip line.
Che cazzo fai?
Look at it. It's just coming in. Oh, they're going for the attack though.
Ha fatto una finta, ha fatto una finta.
They're here.
Behind me?
Non levate sto gameplay.
Alright, I'm gonna zone.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get the shield.
Sono un giocatore che gioca da 2 anni. Si è subito un pesante.
Stealth up. Look at it. No one notices. Well, if you scream like that, they're gonna know. I got it.
Crepa!
This is
This is the closest game that we've seen between the Vikings win again and you know what? I'm gonna change it to WFW. It's too long. I don't like it.
It's fair. It's fair.
Setback comes up with all these ridiculous names. I don't appreciate it.
Ve lo dico sempre, raga. Non guardate le tette, non guardate il culo, guardate come gioca e poi definite la girl gamer o no.
As long and as Mimi, as some would say. I can't believe it.
Mi cavo gli occhi, sì, proprio così, cazzo.
Okay.
I'm disgraced. I know, sorry.
It's now recorded forever. 2 minutes left to the match. It's 2-1 for the Faction War forecast. Let's see if the Vikings win again. Can actually Vikings win?
Well, they're one blessing down.
Oh, the
execution. Si può schivare! Si può schivare la finisher! Buono, buono questo saperlo, buono.
He tried it.
He didn't try, everybody does love a trier. Nice guard break there from Kitties, goes for the wall splat into that top heavy, getting the execution.
Healing his teammates by the same occasions.
Bella per Fabio!
The actual second feat there. The third blessing is about to be docked for...
Guarda dove ce l'hai il controller, ce l'ha esattamente lì nella figa perché si sta masturbando, perché non sa altro che fare quello, porca di quella puttana. Che cazzo ci fai qui? Cosa ci fai? Che ci fai? Cosa ci fai? Posso dire che porca puttana hai un gran seguito, un cazzo! C'hai un cazzo di un supporto di...
I think they're going to do this. Okay, I think they might have the ability to do this. Okay,
it's now 1-0 with
1-0.
one coming in the defender shrine,
and there we go. We might have some overtime, baby.
If they can take this to overtime, they might win.
Oh, the revenge has been proc there from the big M10 going up against Daddy Law's Lawbringer. Nice.
Vikings win again. We'll have to steal one of those offerings as soon as they can. Let's see if Michael can, activate that stealth he keeps talking about. He's stuck in this fight with a setback, which is one for the ages, let's say.
Stealth off.
Raga, ma lei è grande.
Stealth off operations.
Raw dodge heavies, man.
So
That's
we
how
got
you do it.
6 seconds on the clock. Kitty's getting the execution on Daddy Law.
Ma Highlander io l'ho visto un pochettino abile. Secondo me in questo momento voleva provare a fare dei contrattacchi.
Gets interrupted and it's a defeat. Oh my god.
Godo!
Come on!
Win again. But the forecast looked clear there for Faction War forecast.
Mi compro un
And they
caffè.
pick up the victory with an all sweep, wiping them 4-0. You know.
Perfect day. Perfect day for them.
Perfect day at the office, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Commiserations. I've really just lost my breath.
Questo è un commento della Madonna. Questo sì che è un commento, sì, proprio questo. Ma a Tributo ci giocano solo gli sviluppatori per far pensare a che qualcuno freghi un cazzo di quella modalità?
The fight, it was too thick. There was too many people over there.
The Faction War forecasts are triumphant in the end, of course. No, they don't win any steals. They don't win any kicks. All we win is the glory
Raga, se
of
tocco la
the
rovescia.
dream team.
Oh yeah, and you want this, That's what you live for.
It's bragging rights till the next season, I always feel. Until next season, I feel like.
Yeah, and for the devs, it's just gonna be bragging rights forever, right? What they don't tell you is that the dev team that loses, they actually, it's over.
That's it.
Yeah,
contract. With my own eyes, I can see contract terminations going on
Oh
here.
yeah, man, it's serious. Like, why do you think Michael was so alarmed? I get it.
Michael just walked by, and he, I did look at tears in his eyes. So.
Yeah, no, but he did say you guys are doing the best job I've actually ever seen in a caster ever.
Of course, he's always passionate.
That's what his eyes are saying. Yeah.
And then now we're going to be following with another segment where we get to talk to the community about how they feel about the changes, and just get to know about how they're feeling after those games that we just played.
Oh yeah.
Fate qualcosa di diverso ora,
I'm gonna head
spero.
over to Luke, but right before that, guys, thank you very much for listening to myself, Vivid Naz.
Dai,
and
stanno.
Guillaume. If you want to find
Ok, stanno ringraziando, allora mi sa che è finita qua. Sono le 8 in effetti.
Making games and playing them. That's what I do.
Amazing. He loves the art that he's part of. Now we're going to cut over.
Ah, ma guarda Michael che in streaming proprio che andava eravamo anche 150, eh.
Hey, we are back. So Michael Anthony promised mediocre gameplay earlier, and mediocre it was. So, sit back. How many times did you kill him?
I lost count.
Cosa cazzo ci fai?
It was fun to keep track for a while, but after that...
Tu, porco di quello, che cazzo ci fa?
Yeah, not me. I was actually quite happy with your performance, so thank you very much for the show. But also, I'm joined with Kitty, Setback, Dalila, and Nikki. So welcome on the couch. So it was nice seeing you play the game. So how was it for you? It's not your first time in Montreal, so
it was great. Nuke carried them for this game in particular. So oh yeah, it's been great.
And yeah, because you're 0-4 today.
No, io spero che lei non la fanno argomentare. Perché ha un microfono? Perché ha un microfono? Cioè, l'abbiamo vista come combatte. Perché ha un microfono? Perché dovrebbero ascoltare le sue idee? Per quale motivo dovrebbero ascoltare le... Tu osi parlare? Tu osi parlare? Tu osi parlare? Tu osi parlare? Io mi incazzo!
So what about you guys? You are the big winners today, like 4-0. It's absolutely incredible. Like, what was your strategy apart from killing Michael Anthony?
That was it. Yeah. That was our only strategy. Yeah, because he's a morale center of the other team, and he's very angry and very emotional. But that's why we love him. But that's also why we picked on him too. So.
What did Dadila? How was it today? First time.
Easy games.
Oh man, that's mean. That is mean.
What do you mean?
But no, it's first time in Montreal and a brilliant experience. So it's brilliant experience, wonderful. The new hero was top tier.
So you had a chance to play?
I played it for one trivia game, I'm pretty sure.
Sì, bravo Mad Max. Bravo Mad Max. Esatto, esatto.
You all did? You did?
Yep.
So how was it? Maybe starting with you.
I really liked the moveset, and in the Chaos of 44, the hyper armor is really nice. You can trade pretty efficiently. So, yeah, I think it's a really cool character. I really like the unique feats.
Si fatti una cosa di genere, madonna.
That was a lot of fun.
What about you, Nikki, now that your mic is working?
Sì, infatti. Che cazzo ti ridi?
Oh, yeah.
It was just, we were very nervous, but it was a lot of fun. Everyone was like...
Cosa Che cazzo parli? Ma cosa Tu devi stare zitta e uscire da quella cazzo di porta!
You tried it to Kiri, or...
Io mi sto triggerando, raga, porco dio!
Animations of the heroes, it's so smooth. It's brilliant. The tier 4, that 200 damage.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Did you get a chance to play it?
I played her all 4 matches.
Okay, all 4 matches.
As a Shigoki main, just being able to swing hyper armor heavies is...
See!
Oh, it was awesome.
Cool. So before I let you go, maybe a special shout out, like we can do any shout out you want to your crew.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say love the stream and love you, mom and dad. Again.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
About that. Well, Nikki, any?
Yes, main.
Before we let you go.
I want to say hi to my boyfriend. I love you, and to the hood.
My boyfriend! My boyfriend!
What about you?
I'd just like to say I'll thank you to the whole community in general. You know, the community itself, it's wholesome, great. All the servers know everybody. And a specific shout out to a man that I think we all know, Lord Dem. He's personally
Non lo
supported
so, devo spaccare qualcosa. Devo spaccare qualcosa. Qualcosa. Non lo so. No. Perché c'ho solo giochi che tengo qua belli, porco!
Yes, and she was really proud of you. She was cheering. Yeah, kill Michael! Like she wouldn't stop.
And then my daughter at home, who I'm going back to soon. And then shout out to the Twitch communities, like my community, for example. But every For Honor Twitch channel that I visit has really tight-knit group, and we all trash talk each other lovingly. But it's just the Twitch community in For Honor is pretty special, and I'm a big fan of them. So I appreciate all the support.
And one thing that I love, I know I've done that a couple of times. I did that to Nikki this Monday. Sometimes we'll just pop up in your stream and just say hi. And usually I'm getting a super fun reaction when I do that.
Thank you for the donuts.
Yeah, I brought donuts. So, thank you very much for your participation today. It was great having you.
Grazie per la partecipazione.
All of you have been
A lei!
for that moment.
Avrà triggerato migliaia di giocatori. Quei 20 milioni. Quelle migliaia che vi stanno guardando. Li avrete triggerati. Io immagino quel bastardo inglese che è il rap 60 con il berserker. Va a vedere questa live. Si taglia i coglioni. Si taglia i coglioni come minimo. Dopo sta live che l'hanno mandato. Avrà sicuramente più iscritti di me, roba così. Hanno preso una streamer che fa Just Dance. Cazzo. Madonna, che organizziamo un raid, andiamo da questa. La facciamo nera, la facciamo su For Honor, la facciamo nera, la facciamo. Adesso? Ci siamo? Fanno vedere qualcosa del rework? Cerchiamo Fieri che le facciamo una raid in stream, eh? Si potrebbe organizzare. No, io gli chiedo a For Honor Soa che deve fare un meme. Ha offeso tutta For Honor Community questa qui. E non dite di no perché sennò siete dei froci. O sennò volete la sua figa. Cazzo.
So apparently you're allowed to say whatever you want to somebody, and without any regard to somebody's feelings like myself. So it's great. Fantastic. We're back with our friend Stefan Jawinski and Francis. I really don't like you right now.
Piegato, facciamolo chiudere il canale, ma semplicemente dire tu non ci devi più venire. Mi viene il cancro a vederti.
We have hero improvements. We're talking Lawbringer. We're talking about the Raider. Let's get right into it. What are you guys going to present to us first?
Lawbringer, please.
All right, perfect.
Oh!
Perfect. I guess, right?
Yes.
So
versatile weapon becomes more.
Signore e signori, venite in live adesso. Il momento tanto atteso, Rework Lawbringer Rider.
Lawbringer's good things and problems right now. On live, shove on block is a huge problem. It allows Lawbringer to be defensive as he wants, but also means that opponents can basically do no offense because you block fairly freely and you stop their actually good attacks, which are usually the second or third in the chain. So that's a problematic thing on the character. Beyond that, Lawbringer can counterattack, so that's really good without parry options. Can transform into Bombbringer eventually during the 4v4, but cannot initiate, cannot sustain combat, and that's what we want to take a look at and try to fix today, or I guess May 2nd.
Yeah. Next week. Nice.
So let's go through the painful part. Shove on block, removed.
Removed.
That's
completely.
it. Gone. Out.
Okay. Why?
Because everybody wants it.
Okay.
Everybody needs it.
All right.
And even if you don't understand it, it's like same with Shigoki. We took away the armor, the special armor, because it stopped all offense in the game. We need the game to be more offense oriented, so this will help opponents, obviously. So what does Lawbringer get in compensation for this?
Please tell me.
A variety of stuff. Let's start with the new chains. Heavy, heavy, heavy coming. And you see
Molto
we reached
bene.
the unblockable finisher as well.
Tre
That's pretty
pesanti.
cool. And we've also got heavy, heavy lights.
Molto
as well,
veloci.
which is also cool.
All uninterrupted.
That's where it gets a little interesting.
Oh,
So the
okay.
light attacks now are 500 across the board, except for the top lights, which are 400 on the first and second.
Molto più veloce il top light.
And the side lights are all 500, and the side lights are not interrupted on block. So then
You can really sustain offense.
Tanta roba.
Exactly. The idea
Tanta
being,
roba.
once you start attacking, you can continue it. You can get maybe your second hit in, and they have to block. If they block, you get to your unblockable
I'm
finisher.
trying to take as many notes as possible because my performances showed I don't know much, right? So just trying to learn here.
You know, we got a whole season to practice, so that's good.
È veloce.
What's important? There are a bunch of arcane routes to get to the finisher. Sometimes you get unblockable depending how you got there. Sometimes you wouldn't, depending how you got there. We want that to be the big
Lo
goal.
so
of the
che l'hanno
character.
velocizzato,
That's why
si è
the side lights
visto.
are not interrupted on block. That's why the top light is pretty quick. All that kind of
Io
stuff.
spero che hanno reso molto
that's what's
meglio
going there.
quello lì dove il Lawbringer prende l'avvisario, quello incontrastabile, il non superstes.
After any top heavy finisher, or do you want to parry or
Top finisher, right?
yeah. Light. Perfect. So you get that there now, which is pretty cool.
Azzo!
Other switch, long arm and impale, impaling charge or parry impale. These can both be interrupted by players in the same way that Shigoki's Demon Embrace or Highlander Cape Toss can be interrupted by players. This is an important thing. We've seen this with those characters be very successful in that the ganking is still effective with Shigoki or Shaman or something like that. But it's a little bit less annoying than it is on live right now, where an impale or something like that or a long arm basically guarantees death as all of your teammates hit this victim and they can't do anything, you just die. So here it at least means there's a little more skill involved in that. So that's really cool. I think shove. Shove. Live Lawbringer used to have a
qua non è
weird
cambiato
mix-up where, like,
niente.
you could throw a light and they couldn't block it, but you could dodge, but the guard break would catch you, so it was this weird like thing. It wasn't that good either. So now we're trying to give shove a regular bump reaction, which means that you get the light after it. It is counted as your second light in the chain, so you're seeing him
Bella, Alex!
light and he can get to his heavy unblockable finisher, which is kind of now the game plan on the offensive side for Lawbringer.
Bella!
Bringing these changes to a character, how difficult is it to kind of make sure that you're...
Questo mica poteva farlo, vero raga? O poteva farlo?
So we think that's critical. I mean, like, that's why we talked about...
Poteva farlo?
We think of Lawbringer as a defensive powerhouse. Obviously, I mean, Shove and Block was the epitome of that, but the parry counters are really...
Questo non poteva farlo, raga.
The star of the character. The Bombbringer aspect, we keep that, of course. But you see the bit of attempt to have a mix-up on live, and now we're trying to get that stuff working. So it's really keep the special...
No, i Rider ancora devono farlo vedere F.S.
Those aspects that are lacking a little bit.
Per me raga non poteva farlo, io l'ho subito varie volte e si fermava al tocco e non faceva più nulla.
So we're just going to jump ahead. Francis is going to have to randomly jump all over the place. I'm going to do heavy, and he's going to parry it. Light is still good.
Vabbè, uguale.
Top heavy unblockable against the light is guaranteed, and you get the light riposte or light extra hit after that. And the new fun stuff.
Puttana, incontrastabile. Attacca zona incontrastabile.
Is that just after the parry? Or is that always?
That one's just after the parry.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And should help with what Lawbringer really wants is that I get my parries and I can do something cool. And in a group fight, when people are trying to mess you up, you can actually be, okay, I parried this guy.
Wait.
I'm not as vulnerable as I used to be against a mass of people.
Sbaglio, ha fatto un attacco zona ora senza incontrastabile, quindi può caricarlo?
Does role within like a team or anything evolve, or does it stay relatively similar? I know you talked about keeping the identity of the character, so I would assume that you maybe want to keep...
I think it's going to be fairly similar. You're still going to want to try to gank with a long arm and the occasional impale. I think if you end up getting that parry in your fight, you're going to be able to go, okay, I hit. The light, oh, I'm sorry, parry light goes to your second light. So you can continue the chain. I'll throw a heavy for you. You can...
Which one?
Light. Yeah, so...
Maiale, veloce,
Excellent execution, by the
way. Thank you. Light riposte.
Come il JJ per lo zone,
I could only go the second heavy in the chain and the first light in the chain. This helps you get a little further into the chain to get to that finisher, of course. Let's jump back to Shove real quick, because there's some stuff different on that.
È imbloccabile dopo il
Shove,
parry.
in the chain now has armor, is now 500 MS. What else does it have? It gives you the free lights, and it can be done after any heavy, on hit, on miss, or on block. And here you see miss, and you got to shove. And you do it on block, whatever he wants. So you can be a bit more creative in what are you going to throw, and really we want to see Lawbringers go, okay, I got a hit, let's throw a second attack of some kind, and keep it going.
So as opposed to before where you felt that the character was lacking that opportunity to do something, it was just more standing back, blocking, that was it?
Definitely,
okay.
Definitely yes. You get your one free hit from whatever punish, and then you stop.
Okay.
But now we want Lawbringers to keep going through. Is that the long and short of Lawbringer?
Yep.
Cool.
And obviously, we're going to have the patch notes ready to go next week, where you guys will be able to revisit all of these details. We can head in right into the Raider, who's also gotten some love for this season, correct?
Let's do it.
So he's been getting demolished, but now it's his turn to demolish the Lawbringer. So,
yeah,
let's take a look.
Swapperoonie. So why do we pick Raider? What do we want to do on Raider? Kind of some similar
Ho
stuff.
visto un hyper armor.
Raider has some difficulty initiating.
Dove Enzo?
Has difficulties.
Dove Enzo?
Can counterattack with dodge guard break, for example. Can do out of stamina bullying with.
Dove Enzo?
Showing you Raider's Fury, sometimes fainting it.
Dove Enzo?
And can gank in group fights and so on, right? That's what Raider's doing right now. Again, we want.
Dove Enzo? Ho visto un hyper armor sul Rider.
And again, we want to see the ability to go through the chain.
Hyper armor sul Rider.
But why do you go through the chain rather?
Hyper armor sul Rider. Hyper armor sul Rider. Non ci credo. Non ci credo.
We improved the chains. We had 3 on the Raider, so we're going to see light, heavy. Cool. We're going to see light, heavy. And finally, we're going to see heavy, light.
Enzo, signori e signori, ci ha azzeccato che come rework l'Hyper Armor ai Rider. Dio, ma gli hanno diminuito i danni per forza.
10,000? I don't even know. It's so long. It's been a long time since I've seen a Raider. Like,
there you go.
actually, so.
And so for the below average player like myself, what difference does this make in terms of
I would say honestly very little. Watching your gameplay, you're getting hit by all kinds of stuff. So I think a 500 MS versus 600 MS is not going to matter.
You know, I thought I had one ally
I
in this, and I was wrong.
Hyper Armor. Se non sbaglio gli hanno aumentato anche i leggeri. Hanno aumentato la velocità dei leggeri, secondo me.
Heavy attacks, we also saw second heavy in the
2 attacchi consecutivi con Hyper Armor, raga!
This is really important.
Guardate bene!
Before, you would always do Raider Straight. What's better than an unblockable?
È un'abilità unica!
Nothing, right? So at least now you get to make a choice of, okay, I will want to trade with my super armor, and you have a real choice between Raider Fury and continuing your chain through heavies. So that's pretty cool. Heavies also get a big buff. All heavies through the character, including the zones, can be fainted to Garbrick. So soft fainted to Garbrick, you see there.
Hyper Armor.
Yeah. I watched Alex use it quite a bit, so that was pretty cool. And what else? The stunning tap can also be...
What?
Is always now 500 MS. It used to be 600 MS.
That one is a pain. That one is a real pain.
Look at Francis go.
Oh my god. It's
Holy shit, quanto è veloce!
It's good. And the variable timing is also a thing. Yes, thank you. So you can switch up when during your heavy a little bit.
Raga, è veloce!
So I think you have to practice it and touch it to really feel that one. But that'll be next week, so it'll be really cool to try out.
Oh, cazzo!
Cool. Zone attack.
Oh, cazzo!
Two things, like understandability and wanting to have a little more options to how do you launch your Raider Straight. Raider Straight is always from the right. Zone attack was always from the right. Both were 900 MS. There's a big damage differential where we had 28 and 50. We want to keep that aspect of it, but we want you to very clearly understand it's my zone attack, which is now called Raider's Storm, and that will be from the left. And that's your from neutral zone attack, whereas Raider's Fury will stay from the right, stay 50 damage, and so on. The big benefits you get are the opponent will understand this is the less damaging one, and this is a crazy damaging one, and you will understand, or you will understand.
Ma yalla, raga, ma è velocissimo!
Say, okay, from neutral, I'll be able to hit these guys, and if I'm chaining, I'll be able to hit these guys. Just a little more ability to care about your target swapped attacks. So that's super cool. What else? Stampede Charge, thank you, is now interruptible by opponents. Same thing as Lawbringer, same thing as Shigoki Demon Embrace. So it should be a little less annoying in ganks. And yet we saw in those games
Guarda che roba!
still able to be effective and people were able to time things properly. So hope that your teammates are paying attention and everything will be all right. Do we want to do damage on both characters? I missed it on Lawbringer.
Yeah, may as well go through a little.
Sì, esatto, Michael.
Raider. Here we go. Second side heavy.
Raga, ma
is
fa
now
paura il
35
Rider,
damage
fa
was
paura.
30. Second top heavy is now 40, was 35. Side light finishers are now 18, were 15. Top light finisher is now 22, was 15.
Porca puttana, questa
Side
animazione
heavy
era
finishers
nuova.
are now 40, were 30. Top heavy finisher is now 48. Whew, was 30. And sprint attack, aka reaping charge, is now
Porca
35.
puttana.
That gets blocked. Was 25.
I didn't even notice that you were doing all of the moves at.
Guarda che roba!
He's like my second half. But yes, with those damage increases, also we can care about like, hey, there's a real reason to use this instead of Raider Fury in certain situations. We'll quickly go down Lawbringers. Top light finisher is now 20, was 15.
Do you want to do a quick swap just to showcase the moves again?
Do you want to show it?
If that's worth it.
Okay, cool.
May as well.
Top light finisher is now 20, was 15. Side light finisher is now 18, was 15. Top heavy finisher is now 40, was 35.
4 attacchi consecutivamente
And side heavy
l'Omni che
finishers
può
are now
fare.
38, were 30. So get out there and crush a few noobs.
So much more versatile.
Yes.
So much more.
Ultra versatile.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Well, thank you guys for your time. If we could just turn the page to the next
The one gameplay feature I do want to before you throw away, if you can, to the next segment is stance change 100 ms.
Okay, so this is on. This is not necessarily on the Raider and the Lawbringer.
That's correct. That's on all static guard heroes, so not the assassins, not Shaolin, but everyone else, Lawbringer, Raider, Warden, whoever, can now switch stance and then launch an attack at 100 ms.
Okay, cool.
Before it used to be 300 ms. So
Cioè, raga, gli hanno messo l'hyper armor al Rider e non ai Lawbringer. Dai.
Yeah, you want to be able to throw an attack from the three sides. It's really weird to be a three stance, like trying to threaten from three stances, but these guys cannot. Assassins could, and now everybody can.
Okay, well, awesome. Well, thank you again, guys. Really appreciate the time. And these are really great changes that are coming to some original roster heroes, if I can call them that way. So that'll be available starting next week with the title update on May 2nd. With
Il Rider mi fa timore, tanto timore, è velocissimo. È velocissimo. Le armi nuove. No, stasera non gioco. Siamo a 3 ore di stream, raga. Albert, unisci a noi per esplodere dalla Ubisoft, eh? Come per esplodere dalla Ubisoft? Sì, esatto, Edoardo. Io ho paura che è una roba come tipo Berserker 2.0.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the For Honor Year 3 Season 2 reveal. We got a awesome segment coming up for you guys.
Hyper Armor Rider.
Weapons of the Hitokiri. I got my man Anthony, texture artist, to run us through it. And Mike
Sono un main rider,
well.
però
Mike,
secondo me è
AKA
troppo cancro.
Mediocre
Attenzione.
Tensei, a.k.a. Thick Prosciutto.
How many goddamn
AKA
nicknames do I need? Okay. Oh,
Big
one more?
M10.
Yes, excellent.
There you go.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. And also, if anybody out there
Sì, ma
doesn't know,
comunque noi main rider
Mike's
abbiamo sofferto a
handle
lungo.
on a few games is Thick Prosciutto.
Listen, thank you for making that a
ci
public
posso
information.
credere.
But
Hyper Armor Rider, cioè proprio la mia testa fa...
we're going to be showcasing weapons.
Speaking of cutting,
yeah,
the prosciutto.
cutting the prosciutto. Tell us a little bit more about these.
Let's take a look at the
tools.
weapons of the Hitokiri.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Weapon right here.
Well, see, that's I like my prosciutto thin. So
Well, that's-
so I hope I can cut them
You've
very
been taught
thin.
wrong,
with
my
these
friend.
axes.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Qualcosa mi dice, raga, che il Rider sarà come tipo la leggenda dell'Orochi. L'Orochi vive del fatto, no, che tira light.
Japanese name for it, so,
Ma io sono su PC, raga, voi su PS4 siete fottuti con il Rider. Voi siete fottuti.
Not sure which is which, so,
Voi su PS4 siete fottuti con il Rider.
Beautiful weapon. The original.
Pensateci
traditional
bene.
weapon, the Ono or the Masakari is a one-sided weapon, so the blade is only on one side. But for the Hitokiri,
Pensateci bene.
the executioner, so we decided to go with a two-sided blade.
Ciao Davide.
Gives a lot more leeway for artistic freedom. So
yeah, you got a lot of surface.
Exactly. So we got a lot of surface. As you can see, we can create.
Voi su PS4 siete fregati, ce l'avete nel culo.
Each time.
Absolutely beautiful.
These are absolutely incredible. I love the design of all the different axes, and I've also been told that I need to close my legs, which is a thing that I'd never thought I would be told to do. But these are beautiful axes. And you integrate some of the story into the axes as well, right?
Yeah, so what we tend to do usually is we have the original weapons, so the basic one are more traditional looking, and then when you go higher in ranking, you'll get more of the story.
Perché su PS4 hanno 30 frame, ok? 30 frame hanno. Noi su PC abbiamo 60 frame. Su PS4, a differenza che su PC Light dell'Orochi lo perri e se lo vuoi lo perri sempre. Su PS4 non è così. Immaginati un Light in questa maniera del Rider che se te lo pigli una volta non vedi un cazzo se te lo continua a spammare.
It doesn't look like it would be a clean cut. It looks more painful for some reason.
Oh, absolutely.
With the
definitely
teeth.
be a painful cut.
Yeah.
È un peccato che tu sia arrivato ora perché siamo alla fine, hanno fatto vedere tutto, sia il moveset del nuovo personaggio, sia il rework dell'Lowbrigger, sia il rework del Rider. Il Rider ha l'Hyper Armor, il Lowbrigger ha delle nuove combo con incontrastabili.
Is that the little mask?
Little head right there. So very representative of the character itself. You've seen these on the character and the demon sides of it. It's pretty beautiful.
I really like this one because it tells a story. Right?
Exactly.
It tells the story of the Hitokiri. It shows the demons within. It has a bit of that.
Come il sottoscritto Alex, io infatti sto a 144 MHz.
Yeah, soul collecting vibe, demon vibe,
murdering,
axe cutty vibe. I really like it. But it also shows the duality of the character that we've been talking about. From an art side, from a narrative side, where there is.
No, c'è The Killer Show! The Killer, cosa ne pensi? Che te sei un mini rider fortissimo. Che cosa ne pensi? Voglio la tua opinione qua in live.
Right, yeah, and they're enjoying what they're doing.
Yeah,
as well.
you know, they say that you have the most fun at work when you're passionate about it. So
yeah, you'll never have to work a day in your
Ciao,
life
Alif.
if you love what you do.
Exactly.
And the Hitokiri clearly love what they do, which is chopping off heads and soul sucking. Yeah.
They take pleasure in it, and you can see it like through the weapon for sure.
And what's your favorite one, Anthony?
That last one, the Bloodstone. I'm a materials guy.
Sì, ha il calcio, sì, Twist. Ha due calci, ha una spazzata e un calcio. E inoltre c'è un'abilità che è una finisher che one shotta.
Story for the character. I really enjoy this one.
Super beautiful. I love the color in that handle.
Il radiatore Gesù Cristo. Hanno potenziato troppo l'eroe che già era
beautiful,
fastidioso.
but I mean, you take any pick here. Honestly, I feel like they're all effective at what they do.
Yeah,
which is
especially I love the spikes on that.
Yeah, this one just looks like it hurts more.
No, The Killer, non rimarrai deluso. Il tuo bellissimo Rider c'ha Hyper Armor, è diventato più veloce, ok? Cioè, te dopo il secondo pesante hai l'Hyper Armor, ok? Te dopo il secondo pesante hai l'Hyper Armor. Sei molto più veloce, tiri delle pommellate che porca puttana manco si vedano. E sei velocissimo. E hai il Gariwepita più velocizzato.
We know what the weapon is, we know the backstory of this character, and we try to transcribe it through the weapon. It goes through a long process. Let's say it takes a couple of months to do this, so we go through design for sure. So the directors will go through the designs with.
Non rimarrai per un cazzo deluso.
And it goes down to the art in the end. So what you see there's a lot of artists working on this, so a lot of back and forth through ideas and visual, and this is what you get in the end. You know?
Very cool, very cool.
Hard work has paid off.
È uno Shugoki
Why don't we take a look
evoluto.
at the other weapons for the other characters?
That's right, we're not done.
We are not done. Those axes look
No,
beautiful, but
no, animazioni diverse.
Weapons to take a look
Cioè
at.
delle animazioni diverse, sia la Gariwepita, sia qualche terzo attacco in più del Rider. Sono animazioni diverse.
So
starting off with the Warden.
The Warden sword, right? So this is as you're usually seeing it.
So when you're creating these weapons,
È vero, e può fintare la finta con spezzaguardia, è vero.
What kinds of materials and textures that you're looking at that fit within the character itself, but also expands on them.
Yeah, so for these ones, these are.
Sto sborrando prima di vederla e non mi piace. La vedrai tanto quando è che ho finito la live, rimane su YouTube e la puoi vedere. Ricordati solo che è in fondo, I rework li fanno vedere in fondo, li fanno vedere. Sentite raga, a me non me ne fotte un cazzo delle nuove armi, per me la live si può concludere anche qui, tanto si è visto il rework, no? Tanto le cose importanti che volevo vedere era la nuova mappa, il nuovo eroe, il moveset e i rework dell'Owbreaker e del Rider. Quindi per me raga si può concludere anche qua. Voi cosa dite in chat? La chiudiamo qua? La spada dell'Orochi, ma chissà quando la mostreranno.
Kind of touched by ghosts or demons. Very cool looking.
We've been working a lot lately with materials, so we develop new recipes for them, and we are.
Lo so, zio, ma sono flippatissimo con Sekiro. Sto facendo il quarto finale. Sto facendo.
I love the wood on that shield where it's all charred. It's very cool.
What I also really like is that it's not.
Allora aspettiamo le armi. Io vorrei vedere se ci sono le nuove armature.
It's more a question of what fits with the character and how does it speak to the specific mains that maybe players play and you know maybe
io credo che si tratta delle nuove armi, armature di questo nuovo eroe.
Overly flashy but absolutely stunning when you take a look at it from a closer eye.
And when you talk about mixing materials and mixing textures to build something new, what's that process like? Do you kind of just experiment, throw a couple things out there, see what works, or do you go in with like a specific look that you're looking for?
No, usually we go for something specific that we're looking for. It's pretty hard to throw something and make it work. You're not really going to find it appealing to the eye, so you want to try to find that balance for every weapon.
Cinese China.
So the colors, the type of material.
Hai avuto sempre questo nickname.
So as you can see here, like you've got paint and wood, then you have this copper. Then you have the amber.
È difficile, raga, che io mi ricordo quasi tutti voi.
Little tiny touch, but it makes it pop.
Yeah, it just finalizes the thing. Then you get these little details like things on the handle. So
China.
Every little detail is pretty much like trying to find the balance.
China.
Nice.
Quello lì che aveva l'immagine con la faccia tu quella così? Di cosa? Di My Hero Academy? Lui, te?
Attacker, defender, you're in duels.
Exactly, depends on your color swatch. So when you get this weapon, you'll have some team.
Se non sbaglio era la faccia di My Hero Academy.
Absolutely
Dai, ma te sei un mio vecchissimo iscritto, porca puttana. Ma te sei proprio dei secoli, hai la puzzi di muffa, porca troia. Cazzo se mi ricordo di te, però hai cambiato l'immagine, hai cambiato.
Feel the craftsmanship on it. Like you can see that these weapons were made by
China Warden, tu ti chiamavi così. Grazie. Lieto di avermi sempre supportato allora nell'ombra. Ciao Pagocio.
These ones had a little bit of an inspiration, a special inspiration.
I love the hilt on that one.
Yeah. It's something called that's for the Kensei.
Bravo.
Something that's a traditional Japanese that's called EROE. So what they did is they took like a certain container, they made it from
Su un
wood.
solo personaggio, qua notorietà 35.
And they would have pearl inlay in it. And we got inspired from this to create this for the samurai weapons that you see here.
Really nice.
Stanno facendo vedere Aramusha.
It's incredible. You can see just I love the subtlety on some of these weapons too.
This one is great. This one, you get a lot of space to work on, and you'll see that this pearl inlay that I was talking about is really takes. It is really alive on this one.
Wow. That's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's like a really beautiful murder weapon. You'll be like looking at it and you'll be like, at least this is beautiful. As it hits you in the face.
I don't know if it'll be clean.
Aramusha.
No, it won't be clean at all.
Aspetta, ma allora la katana l'ha già passata?
The Woolen's weapons.
Sì, l'ha già passata la katana, non l'ho vista, raga.
So you really just try and keep the weapons close to what the characters are about and who they are.
Personality.
Really,
China, ma te l'hai visto il mio video montage Rep 70?
Adding in that sort of theme of the Hitokiri.
Perché è lì che proprio vedi la mia evoluzione sul canale.
To kind of mix and match and tell their own story with all of this, correct?
Right, exactly. So if you have like this one character in particular.
No, sai perché io guardavo tutti i commenti, il tuo non l'ho visto,
and then
infatti.
You can mix and match.
for what you're looking for on the weapon and stuff. So you get something that's more frivolous, and you get something that's more tame
Ti è
down.
scesa una
Yeah, you
lacrimuccia
can
addirittura,
create
la sega.
your own look for it.
Absolutely,
Non
breathtaking.
ho visto per bene
Those
la
are
camera.
awesome, man. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Anthony,
guys.
for running us through that. That's really beautiful. Coming up right next, right now. Don't go anywhere because we got arcade updates with Phil, and Mike's gonna stay on the couch. with you
Guardiamo la
guys.
modalità arcade,
That's coming
raga.
up right after this.
Beh, te sei un brutale vichingo, tu sei The Killer. Comunque l'ho già finito 3 volte, devo finirlo la 4ª volta, devo finirlo. Comunque è bello come gioco, mi piace troppo Sekiro, è bellissimo. Ciao Chicco, grazie mille. Buon appetito direi. Guardiamo anche l'arcade, raga. A me sinceramente me ne sta fregando poco. Oramai i contenuti che mi interessavano l'ho visti. Poi sono le 8:45, io ho anche fame. Che?
Joined back now with Mr. Phil Grégoire.
Yes, sir.
From our Game Modes team,
Yeah.
who's going to present
Ovviamente ho
us all of
fatto
the
il
new
New
updates
Game
that are coming
Plus,
out
ci
with
mancherebbe.
Arcade Mode.
Con tutti i
So,
potenziamenti
the best
che ho
thing
rifatto
about
con la,
this is
con la
that there's
penalità.
a beautiful
Ovviamente l'ho fatto
PowerPoint
così.
presentation that you
Se tu hai
have,
visto infatti il
and I
finale
absolutely
malvagio,
love PowerPoint. So let's get
bestemmio come un cane.
Sure,
io.
yeah. Well, arcade this season, we actually have a big update. It's quite cool. So I'm going to go over with you guys what we have for you. First of all, we had an overall, 2 goals for this season. First of all, we wanted to improve some of the accessibility of the arcade mode. And of course, the big one is we wanted to address the difficulty. These two topics, we got a lot of
Ciao,
feedback on them
Firefist.
in the last few months.
Buon appetito.
On Reddit, the forums and everything.
Dai, davvero,
and
raga,
so
per me si può staccare anche
for
qui.
this
Dopo
season,
tutti i
we have
contenuti
time
l'abbiamo
to address,
visti.
some of those feedback.
C'ho
So
le
we'll
ascelle
go
che
through
mi
it
puzzano,
with you guys.
porca puttana.
About the accessibility, so this is all about how do players access the content, what content they can play in arcade, and just like the ease of understanding everything that's going on.
And before you get into the actual changes, is there a reason specifically why these were the
Tanto
two
non ce ne fotte un
main,
cazzo dell'arcade,
kind of
raga, per
pillars that you guys
cortesia.
wanted to address?
Clearly, it's mostly
Il contenuto che abbiamo visto l'abbiamo visto.
Feedback that we've received.
Dai, dai, basta, basta, che poi ho fame, raga, sono le
le
8:45, bisogna andare anche a mangiare, bisogna anche andare. Mamma mia. Oh, tanto per renderla un pochettino più samurai, metto questa, metto. Yes. Perfetto, metto proprio quella. Perfetto, metto proprio quella di Sekiro. Ragazzi, grazie mille per aver visto la live insieme a me. È stata un'emozione veramente di nuovo di avervi in live con me. Mi piace sempre tantissimo che mi chiedete sempre di fare live, perché la cosa bella infatti è che nelle mie live siamo tutti italiani, quindi tutti, ci si capisce, c'è tutta più una community più unita. Spero di leggervi sempre a tutti, ovviamente, mentre è che si guarda che cos'è che ci propone la Ubisoft. Abbiamo visto il nuovo personaggio, è il rework dell'Obrigger e del Rider, e io posso dire la mia, che quello che mi farà più paura di tutti non sarà il nuovo personaggio, non sarà l'Obrigger, ma per me sarà il Rider. A mio avviso per me sarà il Rider quello che mi farà paura, ma mi farà molta paura. È stata bellissima la nuova mappa. Ho odiato a morte quella streamer che usava il Berserker, e immagino voi main Berserker come vi stavate tritando le palle, le vostre rep 70, rep 60 che li ammarcire, invece questa rep 35 totale con il personaggio lì nello studio della Ubisoft a far vedere il nuovo personaggio in questa che non ha fatto manco una cazzo di finta e cazzi mazzi, mi sono triggerato malissimo. Io spero in For Honor Soa che farà dei meme su questo, perché sicuramente avrà triggerato molti giocatori. Detto questo, ragazzi, da qui Samurai Alberto 97 è tutto e noi ci ribecchiamo in una prossima live o a un prossimo video. Bella regà.